What is up, everyone?
Hello.
Thank you for being here. As you know, we've got some special guests tonight that are very awesome. So I am going to actually go ahead and bring him up because I've got him in the background.
Hello. What's up, everyone? Hey, you out there sick of seeing me yet? Have you tuned in yesterday?
Not yet. And I also have someone else in the background for some special fun. What's up, Nick?
Not much, buddy. Hi, everyone.
Oh, loose family adventures. How's it going up there?
Didn't you?
Hey, is it what's the weather like where you're at? You're up there in the north.
It was warm today.
Was it? Yeah, same thing. Warm snap here.
So
It's like almost in the.
degrees here in Iowa.
yeah, it was
I
60
think it was
degrees
almost
here in
50.
Iowa. Normally it's 30. Normally it's
Yes,
30.
So maybe what your experience is a
Yeah,
sign
how-
of things to come out here to the east. You're making me nervous. I'm kind of enjoying this. I almost put on shorts the other day.
Right now it's 34 degrees.
Mhm.
All right.
See, in Pittsburgh, that's where we wear shorts and put the hoodie on. That's what we do with that weather. We're weird like that.
Got a
There's a
bunch
couple
of
of people out
amazing
there with them
people.
shorts hoodie combos when it's cold.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Here-
think they call it the Midwest Special now.
They do that a lot here in Iowa, where it's just like you'll see somebody in socks and sandals, shorts, and then a hoodie.
I love it. I roll with that. I had a slight addiction to Crocs, so it's like that would be my outfit: shorts, the hoodie, and the Crocs. I had to let them go. I was wearing them in the winter; it'd be snowing. I didn't give a poopy.
I did the same thing when I had my Crocs. I'd wear them year round.
Yeah, it was just so great. It's so comfortable. It's like, man, I'm just like, it's like, wow, I'm wearing these out like, to like business meetings.
And they actually
Yeah.
kept your feet warm, surprising.
It's so crazy. So
Oh,
crazy.
I had a friend when I was going to Drake for pharmacy last year. She would wear Crocs during the snow time and stuff. And I'm like, aren't your feet cold? No.
Well, and then you start to level up, and then if it is really cold, you get the ones that have the fur in it. Janny got me a pair of those, and it's just like, oh no, I'm getting sucked back in. Tractor beam got me.
Yep.
I say, didn't they come out like Crocs come out with like boots?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they got some
They have
boots now.
cowboy boots too.
Yeah, they got cowboy boots too now.
Did you see those? It was the boots, but they were like the Mario Brothers. They're the big red boots. I guess people were 3D printing those things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ones that the celebrities are getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they're so expensive.
I think I need a pair. I think Kratos says he needs a pair that's like all crazy so he can put on. I'll find someone that can print these boots.
So speaking
put
of
some fur
3D
around
printing, I got an awesome package in the mail today
Nice.
with this
Circle,
3D printed
circle.
part. This 3D printed part that actually will go to the new laser I got from Georgianne. This is for the camera, for the software. The case that I have in the laser doesn't come with the camera, so you have to buy it separately in order to use it to see where you're placing your items on the camera. Otherwise, you could burn something right into the honeycomb or off the laser. All right, I got someone else backstage. You ready?
Oh, Treble.
What's going on? Hey, Benny.
Here's Johnny. What's
There
up,
What's going on, everybody?
That was a
I feel
perfect
like I'm getting
opportunity I missed.
shorter.
Yes, you did. You let that one fly away.
Let's redo that. No, I'm kidding.
Hi, everyone
What's
out
up?
there in chat.
So let's see. We got Ken
Yeah.
29
Baird,
people watching.
29 people already, and the chat is just moving.
Yeah, that's why I have it up on my
Let's see. We got LGM, Chris Maybe, Mary, Tin Man, Johnny, of course, Georgianne, Florida
907.
Storm. Who let that guy in? Oh wait, Dad.
Oh.
Lee. Real deal. Let's see.
Let's see. You got Bob Kraft also in here.
Maddie, Bob Kraft.
Nightheart.
Yeah, Nightheart.
907 in the
Texas
house.
Anna.
Yeah, my money miss. Is that Ann?
Miss Ann.
Ann.
Burkles, Brad and Summer. Mo style.
I thought I saw like gold line,
County seat in the house.
Tracy Jones. Hello.
silver, acid metal detecting.
What's up, Silver Assassin? I got a bunch of channels I got to go in Smurf. That's all I see.
You're like, okay,
Fantastic.
Smurf.
Yeah, great to see y'all out there. I'm so glad you can join us.
Hi,
Yeah.
Tri Valley.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Brian, what's up, bro?
He's
What's up,
trying.
Mr. Barrett? Chillin's in the house.
I was gonna say we're still not on. We still haven't gotten
Annie
the,
B.
the desktop up and running.
Yeah, I
Benny,
think
that,
with us.
that mug is killing me, man. I love it.
Oh, hey. It's my sippy cup. Well, the elixir in here is everything a growing boy needs.
Texas Donna.
If you know, you know.
You know what?
It's coffee, I promise. It's hot.
Here's my night.
I have been slamming Celsius, so I'm a Monster drinker. I drink the Monster, the sugar-free ones, but I start my day off with a Monster. Those Celsius are good. I was like, oh, I like them.
I'll be quiet.
You just gotta be, it's like whatever, 2 something a can. I guess the best thing
I'm a
is
Red
like
Bull man.
Spruce Club
I
or
love my
something.
Red Bull.
I used to go through so
You
much
regular
Monster,
coffee,
it doesn't
Johnny?
affect me.
Regular coffee and Red Bull all day long.
Keith,
Yeah,
let's talk about the can.
mhm.
It's for him.
Hey,
Also,
they used to make the Monsters. They called it the BFC, the big.
I remember those.
Yes.
can.
Yes, with the cap that's like this big.
I love those.
Well, the
Hey, this
BFCs
was
they had just a regular can top.
Yeah, it was like an oil can, and this was kind of when they first came out, before
Mhm.
people started having heart attacks, and so I would chug one of those in the morning, look, be fired up, and then lunchtime I cracked another one.
Oh, geez.
yep.
Oh my goodness! Hey, two
Benny,
BFCs in one day.
Mm.
Got wings.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever
am.
tried the German Monster?
No, I'm
It
interested.
came in a glass
this.
bottle.
What?
Glass
It came in a
bottle.
glass bottle, and it was written in Dutch and in German on the bottle, and literally the lid was as big around as this, but it was on a glass bottle.
That's cool. I never had that one.
Hey,
always
everything's better in glass.
Here,
Yeah. I always find it interesting. I found myself falling into like this one TikTok guy who sells candies and little snacks from all across the globe. And it's really interesting. We don't have a lot of cool stuff. I mean, some of these like Kit Kat flavors are wild. I mean, ketchup flavored
Mhm.
Kit Kats. No, that's crazy.
I want to try the cherry blossom ones.
Yeah, so I'm talking about those crazy Lay's, the different Lay's potato chips. It's like,
Oh yeah.
and I get a lot of it's like cultural, but some of it's like, well, I think we would tear that stuff up over here in the U.S. Like, how come it? I mean, come on now, teriyaki chips. That's up my alley.
Right?
so many things I'm allergic to, though.
I gotta know if I'm weird or if other people do this, but I drink my coffee, hot coffee. I love it in a glass. I love it. A mug. I prefer it in a can if I'm at work. Like one of my cups. But
Yeah.
when I'm home and just sipping on a regular cup, it's got to be in a
That
glass.
grumpy fella.
Grumpy,
That's
what's up,
interesting.
bro?
It doesn't burn you. Well, I guess you hold it from the
Oh,
top.
it's hot. It's hot. But
Mi-
it's. I don't
Mike
know. I
knows
think
what's going
I feel like it tastes a little different. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Do
weird.
the do.
I can see Johnny holding the very top of that glass, like all astute. Yeah, because you don't want to burn his fingerprints off.
This is my second one
This
for the
one's
day.
been cooled down a little bit.
This is my second energy drink for the day. I went with this one because it's less energy than this.
What's that? What's that
Green.
second? What's that one?
Rainstorm.
Rainstorm.
Storm.
Yeah. I've seen those ones.
We don't have those here.
Looks like rocket power.
Storm energy drink.
Hey Shane, let's see.
I see
Shane.
that. Some folks
Leave it
out
to
there so they
Johnny to
start
be
their day
direct.
with a cup of tea. I like tea. Like when I go out to breakfast, I always order tea. if I'm out at breakfast somewhere. I like that little ritual, a little bit of tea.
It maybe says that Chris maybe says this, but I have what's called bradycardia, so my heart beats too slow.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
actually drop down into like the 20s.
It's happened.
You're going into hibernation, bro.
They
Bro,
won't
you
put a
going
pacemaker
hibernation?
in. They won't put a pacemaker in. They just tell me drink more energy drinks.
Oh my! It's like the one. Oh my goodness! You're like the one person like prescribed energy drinks. What's your doctor's number again?
I
That
literally
was the ER doctor, though.
that was the cardiologist. That was the
That was the
cardiologist.
cardiologist that told you that. Was I
Yeah.
there for that part?
No, he was like, your kidneys and your liver are going to hate you, but drink energy drinks. It's keeping your heart rate up. No, I sent Johnny a picture the other day. I don't know if he remembers, but I'm going to try something on the live tonight.
No, let's see. Nice.
Oh, dude. Yes. Okay. Well, fair warning. It is not going to taste like a cola. It's not going to taste like a root beer. It has got
No.
its
I never
own
heard of it.
flavor. And I love me personally. I think it's kind of like a Sam Adams. It's an acquired taste. Okay.
Believe
It's. Oh,
and believe
you're
it or
gonna-
not, that you
If you don't finish it, send it my way. I'll finish it.
I can bring some when I come down.
Oh, you got
I'm
some
very
too?
curious about this.
No, I don't got one, but I can bring some.
Oh, okay. Because man, I can't find it
Tastes like
anywhere.
molasses, I've heard.
I haven't had that since like
Somewhat,
So
God, I
ginger
think I was
snaps.
18,
maybe.
19.
Yeah, I can bring some down.
It's in
But it
the
used to
United
be-
States.
It's
It
in a
used to be
glass
cough medicine, believe it or not.
bottle. That's why I think. Look on yours. It
Mhm.
should say elixir on the side
Yeah,
of the label.
Original elixir.
Yeah.
What's up, Tennessee?
That's the cool stuff.
original answer. A lot of people
Their
don't
ice
realize-
cream is awesome.
What's up,
Um,
Dave? I don't know.
A lot of people don't realize Jaeger was actually made as a cough syrup. A lot of people say it tastes like cough syrup. That's because it is. If you have
What?
a cough, you have the flu. Yep. If you have a cough, if you have the flu, this is coming from a pharmacy student. And what I learned in pharmacy school, they will actually tell you to drink a shot of Jaeger, and it'll help get rid of the flu faster.
I always heard that rumor it had like deer blood or something in it, elk's blood or some
No,
kind
I
of
heard
crazy.
that too.
No,
Johnny,
that's
I'm
myth.
not crazy. Hey, it must be true.
Now, Brian
I don't know.
asked if I got my hair cut. No, but it is
Green.
green.
Well, if you're talking about
Greenish
the
blue.
sides, yeah, we shaved the sides of his head. If that's
Yeah,
what you're
I
talking
shave
about.
the sides all the time.
Cut
My hair is growing slow for some reason, but I'm going bald.
You're going bald. You got more than I do.
Yeah, right here.
Hey, Johnny,
Right
I still
here,
think you got more
thin
than
it out.
Dad.
Yeah, I just got mine cut too. It's like it feels good. I was starting to go a little feral. Started growling and stuff randomly. I had to get it trimmed out.
I trimmed my beard. I was trying to grow it out. You know, I was like, I'm gonna give beard a run for his money, right? Yeah, I got to here, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is
No, it drives me. You know,
You won, buddy. You won.
that's right. You win. It's too
Thank
itchy.
you.
I'm done. I like it clean cut.
Yeah, it's not like my
David.
brother. My brother is just, like, he literally will look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings because he'll grow out his beard and he's got like the facial features of it. And I'm like, sweetie, you need a trim and you're a welder.
Mhm. That was back when Duck Dynasty came out. I let mine grow, and I had a nice little beard that came down. Some folks who probably see me, they're probably right around when like Kratos started, probably see me with the beard, but I also had long hair. I was like a long hair. Yeah, can
Lion.
you picture that? It was just like a big. It looked like Cousin It, but only the ginger you know, like a true. Like it was just like you couldn't even see my face. Every once in a while, you see my fat cheeks pop out, peek through a little bit. But it was just like this big mane, and this like it was just like man, that guy is like that's a lot of hair.
What are you after?
sorry, I'm gonna go.
I miss,
After that thing?
Mhm.
I miss my hair. I get it.
Okay.
I was saying
I'm just
this was
moving
her
it to get
Christmas
out.
present from her dad or her brother.
Not my dad, my brother.
Her brother made this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
He works in a weld shop, but they also have a CNC laser that he's been working with. This thing is 10 gauge steel. So if you know how heavy 10 gauge steel is, it's heavy. I mean, this thing probably
It's falling on my foot.
it weighs about 40 pounds.
Don't drop it.
It has
It's
fallen
got
on
a
my.
sharp point.
It is a weapon.
Trying to lift up Thor's hammer.
Yeah, it's more than I'm supposed to be lifting, but
Mhm.
right now at least.
Take it and go. Take the popcorn and go. Go watch your movie.
You got a lot of awesome
What do
channels
you
in
use-
here.
What do you use to cut that out with? Like, is it like a laser like you would use and it just cuts it out, or does he use like a?
Industrial
Yeah.
size laser like I use.
Like,
Man, I would be staring right at that thing. I'd be going blind. I'd be playing with that thing so
Right.
much I'd go blind.
What's up, Relic Reaper? Mr. Don.
Don is in the house.
Hey, what's happening?
Trying
Hi,
to
Lee.
make
I can't see anybody's messages, so
Mr. Maybe, how you doing today, brother? Got the real deal in the house too, man. You're right. Some awesome channels in here. It's so awesome that y'all are here hanging out.
Yeah, it is.
35 people at the moment. I
Smash that
appreciate
thumbs up.
every one of y'all.
I was sort of laughing. I was like, "Oh man, Benny's on again." I really like scare people away.
Hey, Jared, if you see me looking at my phone, I'm getting.
I feel
updates
bad
from
for
my-
Johnny. I feel
Oh,
bad
you're
for
fine.
Johnny because
No.
he goes. I'm like, oh, Benny. But I'm having fun. This week is gonna be really fun for me. It's good to slow down a bit. I've been relatively going at a fast pace lately. A lot of digs going on. Kratos is keeping me busy as always. So it's nice to kind of like kick it down a gear a little bit and hang out. You know what I mean? I miss hanging out with everyone. So it's always popping on the lives and hang out and listen while I'm doing packages. But it's nice just to like slow down and not get caught up in work for a minute and just fellowship and stuff.
Exactly. I don't know if you've seen the new tattoo I did, Benny.
Ooh, let's see it. Well, where's it at? Okay.
Here, let me do this.
We want to keep
So
this
this is actually one of my designs.
Oh, that was in the opener. Oh, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. When'd you get?
Last week.
29
It's freshies.
or 20.
So, yep, I just got one too. I'm finally working on an arm sleeve.
Nice.
I never did a sleeve or nothing like that, or I just had them kind of like on my shoulders. I have my tats, but I'm really excited about the sleeve. I might
What's
get
the
that. What's
sleeve?
that one? Let's see that one. What's the other one? I didn't.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's
Let's
cool.
say this is Green Arrow, and Batman.
Mhm.
Like old school
and-
Green Arrow.
Maddie,
I love Batman. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. The best
I've had that
Batman
one for a couple
is
years.
Michael Keaton. Duh.
best
Yep.
Batman ever, right there. Sorry, my opinion.
Which Batman?
Michael Keaton.
Of course.
I prefer him
All
as
right,
Beetlejuice.
so who's your favorite Joker?
Yeah. Oh, now so that's a hard one. I tell you what.
No,
I tell you what. The Joker standalone movie with King Phoenix or whatever, man, that was just like something crazy. Like that the acting involved, and even you look what he did to his ball. I mean, that's his style. Though.
Body was crazy.
Yeah,
I think it's like just like with Batman, each Joker has its own identity and role in a movie. Like Heath Ledger, awesome Batman. But I mean, you look at Jack Nicholson, awesome Joker. And then you got the animated series. That Joker is just the cat.
Yeah, it's getting crazy because as time goes on, it's I had my favorites, but as some of these other new movies come out, you're like, man, that was really good.
Yep.
I'm old school because I remember that Tim Burton Batman movie coming out, and it was just like something so crazy when I was like, oh, this is I like this movie. Like this is it.
As I got older, I was like George Clooney as Batman.
Yeah, well, and that's just it. You start. Hey, what's up with the nipples on the suit, bro?
Yet, has anyone seen King Triton in The Little Mermaid?
Lost me
Like,
after
he's
the
got
nipples.
pepperonis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you lost me when you got the nipples. I just couldn't do it no more. Oh, Adam West. The Adam West. All right, Mary.
I like Mark
You're
Hamill
funny,
as
Mark.
as Joker. Mark Hamill's Joker is the best.
And you know what's
That's
awesome about Mark
an animated
Hamill?
series.
All
Yeah.
those cartoons that have the Joker, he's usually voicing a lot of those. Like he's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
one of the main. Yeah, like that's what's crazy. I didn't know that. I just found that out. I was like, really? I was like,
Funny
man,
you say
Luke
that, Mary.
Skywalker's the Joker?
It's funny Mary says that because I actually showed Little Man the original Batman movie.
Which
Nice.
oh yeah. Wasn't it like on Max?
It was on Max, which is from HBO.
Mhm.
But Adam West's Batman was who it was.
And he was
Yeah.
He watched the entire thing, did not get up.
which is
Pow!
weird.
Bam! Wham!
Yep.
He also was watching he then proceeded to be on a Scooby-Doo kick for the preceding future.
Yeah, is Joker in this chat? Joker, who is your favorite? Did I miss it? There it is.
Stop saying my name.
Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Or
Who
speak of
said
the
his name
Joker.
3 times in a row?
Hey, I
Well,
prefer
Joker, who's your
Michael
favorite?
Keaton
I don't know if I
as
missed it.
Beetlejuice. I prefer him as Beetlejuice, not Batman.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was just thinking that, Johnny.
Well, you know what's even like real crazy about like all these series and stuff. Like back in the like 60s, 70s, there was like a Spider-Man that was like if you ever like the OG like Spider-Man series, and like you watch it now, you're like this guy's just shooting like corded rope, or they're just throwing like corded rope out of his hands. But it's like there was like all these Captain Marvel, there was all these series on all these like. It was great, and I don't know how I found it. I was just like diving deep in the internet, I do it sometimes. And I came across like all these old series. I'm like, man, this is nuts. Like the old Spider-Man was wild.
Yep.
Like
Captain Planet. Yep.
Honestly,
Hey,
I'm probably gonna fetch a
I
lot
grew
of
up with
hate.
Captain Planet.
Gonna fetch a lot of hate, but I'm not a Superman fan.
No.
He's kind of just one of those.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite, Johnny?
My favorite
No Superman, because a lot of people say, well, Superman, what do you?
Batman all day long. I don't care. Just brains and money. That's it.
oh boy.
That's like my next Captain America and Iron Man. That's it. Those are my three top dogs right there.
Hey, what was the best? What was that best line in that one movie? It's like, well, what's your superpower? And he just looked over and goes, I'm rich.
I think it was Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Lego Batman is the funniest because they like do a parody of Batman, making him a narcissist and being all like, "It's about me."
I will tell you, we have probably watched Lego Batman about 150 times in a month.
I like those. I didn't think I would like them, but now I started watching all the Lego, like all the different little versions of the shows I like, and I get all into it. I'm a comic book nerd. I collect. I in my closet, I have boxes and boxes of comic books. I went to Comic Cons, and let me tell you something. Like, I went to a Comic Con when I was like 12. Like, my mom was just like, "Oh, that seems healthy, wholesome entertainment. Hey, I'm gonna go to this Comic Con. Oh, sure, comics are great." You ever been to a Comic Con?
Oh, a few.
12-year-old going to when you see Vampirella running around in front of you. That was not great.
I never was into it, but I'd go to one now.
I used to have a few of those comic books.
12-year-old Benny became a man while he was at the Comic Con. I was like, "Oh, what's this? This is unusual. What's this doing?" I was like, "Why is all these like?" Because everyone's dressed up in cosplay, and you know how comics are. It's like the weird. It's like this. I'm some 12-year-old kid trying to get my Spawn #1 signed by Todd McFarlane, and it's just like, wow, there's like half-naked people just like fighting with swords.
Right.
This is crazy.
I
Yeah.
forgot who it was. One of the guys, the metal detectors or magnet fishers, just went to one recently.
We have them here in Pittsburgh a lot.
So
I think it
Benny,
was Adam.
you said you're a comic book fan. You're gonna love.
I'm a big fan.
But you
All of these are going in a basket for the event.
Get out! Oh, I know where I know where Benny D's dropping some tickets.
I mean, there's Avengers,
Yes.
Oh,
There's Captain Marvel.
Oh,
I think Tomb Raider, The Secret War.
There's Secret Wars.
There's
hey,
X-Men.
don't tell Maddie Tomb Raider's in there.
I love X-Men.
X-Men.
You know, it's Nightcrawler.
This one's Nightcrawler.
Dude, that's awesome.
There's some X-Men.
Yeah. Who doesn't like the Wolverine? You know, I liked Wolverine so much. I used to shape my hair like Wolverine's. Like I put little like side curls. I would get my hair and I would put little side curls up and have it up. I even shaved my face. Yeah. I was just missing the claws.
So, other than that, I am going because there's X-Men and because there's the Marvel. I am going to be making laser engraved wood pieces that are 1 foot by 1 foot, 1/2 inch thick boards with the X-Men logo on one and Marvel's logo on the other, or the Avengers logo on the other. And they're going to be custom painted and wood burned.
Here's the Tomb Raider.
And then there's some Tomb Raider ones.
Don't show that. Don't show that. My tickets are going somewhere else, bro.
Yeah, because
Maddie, don't look.
hey, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna slap Johnny's hand. Get out of there.
See, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I went through these, I was like, "Is there any Batman?
No.
Is there any DC that I would care about?" Nope.
No.
Okay, get rid of him.
Oh, if it was Batman, then you got my ticket.
Mhm.
Tomb Raider, that's Maddie's ticket.
Yeah, that's fine. Fellow comic book fans in here.
I went to a comic book store and they were only going to give me $20 for all those comic books.
That's crazy. Yeah, because you know
They were going to resell them. Their resale value on their ticket was $500.
That's the game. Yeah, that's like when I used to bring my when I was going on rough times. I brought that SNES down there to that GameStop, man, and I had to bite my lip getting that $25, and I looked right over and they were selling a used one for like $100.
Yeah. Be like, hey, I'm trading in this game. How much you gonna give me for it? We'll give you like $4. Okay, cool.
Or 20
and you're looking
credit.
for another game, like, oh, $17.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's like over 50% here.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. That is crazy.
Hey, Angie and Rick. Let's see, I'm
I
trying
know.
to go through and get moderators put back in.
Yeah, Bolt Line, you're playing the old Tomb Raider. So I recently bought one of those emulator things. I don't know. They had like, or not. It wasn't. It was like it was on TikTok, and it was all the old like 10,000 games, and it ranged.
I just bought that. Comes with 2 controllers.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm all over that. I'm waiting for that to drop.
Yeah. I was waiting.
I was gonna get the Nintendo one, but that one you can't save. The one that I got, you can save your game progress.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, buddy.
And it had and the one, if it's the same one I got, it has Sega Genesis, it has arcade,
Yeah, Game Boy Advance,
it has the whole gambit.
PlayStation.
Dude, I spent
Dolphin.
2 days not even playing games, just going through marking the favorites that I am gonna play. That's how many
Dude,
games
like,
are on there. I was like,
is it-
oh, Street Fighter.
They were showing videos that there's like 2,000 games on there, or 20,000 games, something like that.
Yeah, I have it plugged in right
Well,
now.
I need a
I've got
link.
switch inputs and it's ready to go. I'm ready to go out in Mortal Kombat 3 and do some finishing moves in 2 seconds, bro. Finish him. Excellent.
My kids are getting owned when we play Super Mario Brothers 3. They're getting owned. Luigi gonna be all up in there messing up their thing. Go ahead, hurry up and die. Let Luigi go.
Oh,
Tell I was the younger
The hard
brother,
way
right?
not to
Luigi,
play
number
some
one.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bug learned the hard way not to challenge Daddy to Mario Kart.
Yeah. It was the new Mario Kart 8 on was it the Wii U?
Yeah, it was on. No, it was on.
Yeah, it was the Wii U we got.
No, it was on. It was on the Switch.
Was it on the Switch?
Yeah, it was on the Switch, and she was like, "I can beat you, Dad. You don't know how to play video games." I came in first place. She was like 8th. He's like, "How do you do that?" I was like, "Honey, this came out when I was, younger. I've been playing this my whole life."
There was actually a thing on Facebook or TikTok, one of the two, that's like kids nowadays challenging parents to Super Mario. Meanwhile, a bunch of millennials in there playing, not afraid to take that rainbow road.
Give me that Rainbow Road.
How
I'll
much you
win
wanna
every time.
win?
I learned how to drift a car on Need for Speed and Midnight Club.
Oh yeah, she tried challenging you in that one too.
Well,
Your
yeah,
gold
that's
is
funny.
good.
Hey, Beard. Green and gold.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Beard? What's up,
How
Gold?
you doing?
I think I need to give you a ring.
Yeah, I see Lee's in the house over there in the UK. What's up, Magnetic North? I am
What
hoping to
time
get
is it?
over
You
there
need
and
to be
see you.
It's let's see. It is 1:16 there.
Go to bed.
Lee will stay up till like 3 to 4 a.m. his time, and then wake up at like 6 or 7 to go mudlarking or magnet fishing. It's
I'm like, dude,
dedication.
sleep.
Dedication.
Sleep.
Well, he's got back issues like me.
Yeah.
So-
Lee was very enticing because he was like, I know this Viking bar, we can go hang out. And, you know, if you really drink and have a good time, I'll just make sure we get home safe. I'm like, I need to go to the UK. I'm like, yeah, we like hang out with Lee. It's like, yeah, we like out here like tearing this Viking, you know what I mean? Doing some shots out of some horns. This is what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Isn't there
Hey, Gerd.
an axe throwing bar not too far from us?
Yes, there is. There is an axe throwing bar, and they have a Viking night.
Has anyone ever done the axe throwing before?
I have. I was actually competitive.
I did that for the first time. John, did you ever do it?
I didn't do that for the knives. I threw knives.
The knives, yeah. This axe throwing was crazy. We went for like a little, like just kind of like get together for a corporate thing, and it was very weird because it was like, "Can I have another beer?" Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab this axe and throw it. It just didn't make much sense, but you know, I rolled with it.
That's exactly the way it was. Like, and I hate to say, I watched this one guy from our office, a technician, get plastered, and he grabbed the axe and he threw it, and the thing hit the wall and bounced back. I'm like, yeah, I'll stick to the knives. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the axe was crazy because there's different techniques. Some folks, so Janny's technique, which kind of threw me back a little bit. So Benny D's out there one-handed throws, right? And then Janny goes up and she goes and she grabs. I'm like, oh, okay, girl, you know what I mean? Let's see what you got. She did the two-hand method. Let me tell you something. I would just say, it's like I was watching her throw that axe with two hands. I kind of got hot and bothered. I was just like, yeah. It's like, you know. But then here's the kicker. I got a little nervous because she was hitting bullseyes. So I went to hot and bothered real quick. Like, I'm not going to F around and find out.
Nope. See, back in 2013, 2014 timeframe, when I started doing the axe throwing, I bought what's called a SOG Sill Tomahawk. It's by the brand SOG, and it's a throwing tomahawk. They had a competition they came out with about 6 months later to see who was good at throwing the tomahawk. You had to go from 30 yards and hit bullseye. Five times in a row. All you would win is a patch.
He won the patch.
I have the patch.
Yeah. It's not just the patch. It's that aura of prestige that emanates off of that patch.
You can practice in my mom's backyard.
Yeah, I could practice in her mom's backyard right behind the house because her mom has 4 acres. And there was a huge pile of wood that was already cut from dead logs.
Yeah, if you were in tight quarters, the neighbors might start getting a little nervous if they're watching you out there.
Yeah.
Oh, they still watch there.
Oh, they'd still watch. Funny thing is, they called the sheriff's department, and the sheriff would go, "Oh yeah, we know him. He's fine."
It's a small town, so.
Well, I was thinking it's funny. Hey, how many magnet fishers out there in the chat have had the police called on them because you were on the side of the bridge and they thought that you were? There might have been a bad scene or something. You know, how many like the police show up? Everything okay here? Like I see this rope tied to the bridge.
Never happened to me.
You know, like what's going on here? I've heard that happen to a couple folks. Yeah, I can imagine. Let's get magnetics up there in NYC, Brooklyn.
Nick,
Oh,
I
I could imagine that. You know,
I'm about to go make me
What's
some
going on here?
chocolate milk. Chalky milk, man.
Yeah, we go through a gallon almost a week.
Oh, we go through a gallon of chocolate milk in like 3 days with little man. That's just him.
Yeah.
We go through about 9 to 11 gallons of milk a month, just with him.
It's like
I love
sometimes
that
going,
warm milk. I used to heat up that milk at night, but I'm a sucker for that chocolate milk. I love that.
Warm milk?
Yeah, you ever never do the warm milk at night, Johnny?
Not since I was a kid. My mom used to warm it up, but
What are you
after
trying to say?
I don't know. I just kind of.
I had some last week. But
So you were asking about
never mind. I don't drink that stuff. Yeah, you're right.
got a mustache.
Wait. It's like Benny, you got a milk mustache.
you were asking about police stopping and stuff and making sure everything's okay. So last year I found I'm going to slide off here. I found this scooter. The police came by right as I pulled it up. They come by, they stop, they filmed my video, my short. The cop got out and filmed the short for me with my phone.
That's pretty cool.
Then looked up the serial number, found out it wasn't stolen, and said, keep it. It's in really nice condition compared to some of them I've seen.
Nice.
So it is literally sitting right outside this window, this door.
That's freaking cool. I love those scooters. I used to try to do all those little tricks and twists, and back in the day before the knee blew out, right?
Yeah, for my knee, my back, shoulder.
Well, it is crazy because it's like one thing is magnet fissures that that'll probably happen if you're really out there getting it, because eventually you might come in one of those situations where you need is that you run into a different variety of law enforcement. Some people are like the one flying air that you had, like, hey, what's up? Like I told a story yesterday about the fire department who was like totally into it, and then sometimes it's what am I
Quite
doing? What's going on?
Buy the book.
What's the deal with that gun? You'll get a letter. Oh, okay. Like, all right. Oh,
Yep, I saw something about that.
That's cool. Hey, that's why you always carry a couple extra chips with you. I love that. Oh, it's like, well, if you don't have that chip or that card or sticker with the QR code, whatever, here you go.
True, Willie. True.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Oh, you're funny, Matt.
What did he say?
Hey, as a past man bun member, I understand.
No, you did not. You had a man bun?
Dude,
No.
I had. See, no, yeah. See, he doesn't have man. He has the pony. No, I had the. I was ready to grab my ready to do the sumo wrestling and my samurai sword. You know what I mean? I had it up because it was so long, and it was like I wanted long hair, but I didn't want to deal with it. So I just like hit it and wore a hat and and you wouldn't be able to tell because I had my side shaved and I just like tucked it up in the little man bun. But then if I took off my hat, it just like came out and came at you.
He had long hair.
I was like, oh my God, all that is under there. And it's just like, come out at you.
I've had long hair since I was like 12 years old. I shaved it for a while where it was really short.
Then your dad got a hold of you and cut you.
See, I wanted to grow my hair long because I grew up in a family where high and tight was your entire haircut. That's all you ever got. Okay, so I tried it one time when I grew I think I moved
Honey
out.
Rebel.
And I tried it. It got down to like right here, and my ears started to curl out from my hat, and I was like, "Yeah, no, this is like way too yuppie for me."
Yeah, see that's the awkward phase of when you grow your hair out. There's this weird phase to where it's just like, oh, I gotta look at my hat collection because it's like it is. It's just like it. But then once
when it gets to right about the ears.
That's exactly what my buddy said. He's like, "Dude, you should have just stuck it out like another 6 months, and you would have been past that. You would have been in like surfer mode." I'm like, wow.
With me, it would have been another month and a half, and they would have been like shoulder.
His hair grows really fast.
My hair grows super fast.
Right before I got this cut here, Jared, that's how I had my hair. I had a little bit shorter of a pony, but that's how I rolled. And then my
I think
kids
it's
were
cool,
like,
but pretty Vikinish.
my kids were just kind of like, Dad, you had the same haircut forever. I'm like, I know, isn't it awesome? I'm so happy with it. And they're like, oh, come on, and they're begging me trying to twist my arm. I'm a softie.
I'm growing mine back out. You see it? It's coming in pretty good. Just don't go like that.
Hey, Johnny, just let it roll, man. Just let it roll. Like you like go out there.
I keep joking with Maddie. I'm like, one day I'm gonna look like
Have a good night, David.
Night, David.
Night.
from the Office, the show The Office. When they first started out, you could tell he was going bald, and then like one season he comes back with perfect hair. I'm like, it's gonna be me one year, baby. You watch. But wait, where did the taxes go? Right here, baby.
Johnny doesn't have any more pubic hair. We got a full. But like Johnny, that hair's so curly. This girl is so beautiful up top. That's where man. What did they do?
Hey, David.
There's our future president right there making a statement.
Yeah. Hey, have a great night out there. Yeah.
Pigtails, how cute.
I don't remember that. I was 3 though. That's on him. No, I finally got my first hat finished here.
Oh, that's sweet.
And see if I can get this to the show.
I love that.
Yeah.
The thread is actually green.
Yeah, I like that. I like that green thread. I like the feel of that. It's just yeah, I like that.
I got a whole roll of that thread, and I was like, I don't know how much I'm going to need. And she goes, "We have color changing thread. It goes from green to black with heat."
What?
And I was like, "What?" And she goes,
"Dude,
yeah.
that's freaking sweet."
She was like, "Just hold it." She was like, "Pull it out, hold it." I was like, "Okay." So I hold it, and what's in my hand started turning black.
So wait a minute. If you stitch with that and then you put it like it'll stay green, but then when you wear it and it heats up behind that, it'll turn black.
Yeah.
And does it go back to green?
Yep. It's like a mood ring.
Wait, is this the future? Is this the future?
Johnny, here's the funny thing. You were talking to me about hats. They have a blue.
That look.
That's crazy. Yeah, I never even heard anything. That's wild. It's like a mood ring for your head,
basically, and it's built into a thread. Now, how well it works, I have no idea, but the concept of it.
Let me see. Let me see your hat.
I couldn't have color changing thread because I'd go to Comic-Con dressed up as one of the 3 witches from Hercules with the string, and then you cutting it and you changing the color of the string.
Well, if I had that, Janny would be looking over at me sitting there on the couch, sitting there trying to rub that thread to get it heated up. It's like, what the heck are you doing now? It's almost there.
So everyone knows that I used the lasers, and that I was going to the library for the longest time. Well,
it just turned black.
I was at the library today, used the Glowforge because my big printer was not working right for the laser. Mm-hmm. The library now has a resin 3D printer. They're going to let me start using here soon.
Nice.
That's cool. Wait, once again, are we in the future like the library?
Yeah. No, and it's literally free. They will pay for all of the liquid, the filament, and everything.
Dang.
You have to pay anything to do it?
Nope.
We have to pay.
Balance, that's it.
We even had to pay for if you print out paper here.
See, my hats were like the Glowforge. I pay for my material. That's it.
Hey, when I used to go to the library, they didn't have none of that stuff. I just kind of went and looked at the National Geographics.
This was scrap wood someone left, and you can take whatever you want.
Nice.
I did that design back in September, October timeframe.
No one snagged it.
No one's taken it yet.
So he was like,
I literally picked it up today.
Nice.
That's great.
You should recut that, but have her holding a Titan or an Artemis or something.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be a cool logo.
That is La Muerte, though, the Spanish goddess of death, which is basically the Spanish goddess of new beginnings.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in the Hispanic and other cultures, death isn't looked at as a bad thing. It's basically a new beginning, a fresh start.
Opening a new door.
It's like opening a new door.
Mm-hmm. The circle of life. Yeah, well, me, I love the Greek mythos, obviously. So yeah, I like looking, I
Yeah.
love all that stuff.
Yeah, every time I hear Kratos, I think of somebody else,
Mhm.
though.
See, I hear Kratos and I think of the God of War games.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
exactly.
but so does everyone know who Kratos really is, though? He's the personification of strength. And if you want a strong magnet, you want Kratos magnets. So so like each of like when I name something like if you look at it, like everything's special, you know what I mean? I'm working on that Kraken tattoo though. That's the tattoo. Now someone just mentioned glow in the dark ink, so now you got me thinking because I got my Medusa. Oh, I can see it.
Dude,
I got my
glow in
Medusa.
the
I'm
dark.
working on getting the Kraken all the way around it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that full arm. But
I need to get
ink.
that one for this.
Ooh, what's that one?
Make him big.
When'd you
Make
get
a big
that
Mac.
one? Heck yeah! When'd you how when'd you get that one?
2013,
Yeah, that one.
and then
Legacy tattoo.
that's my
Oh,
autism arm.
Oh,
oh,
that's
nice.
heck yeah.
Like,
The star, I was allergic to the red ink for some reason.
Oh no.
See,
you know what? That's like on my shoulder. I got allergic to the green ink, and something caused it. So when they did my tattoo, it bled out into like the middle of my arm. So I got like the tattoo
I've seen
green,
that happen
like in
before.
the middle of my arm, and he never even touched me there. But it's like way over here. I'm like, dude, is that like I got done? I went back in. I was like, is that supposed to be like that? Did you prick me there? And he's like, no, your body had a reaction where it took the ink.
Try to put
down.
and spell it. That
he
happened to my
said that
aunt.
they couldn't see it.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got Apollo. He's dancing at the door.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Say hi real quick. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Paulo.
It's a pupper. Oh, you want more? More drink? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for. Is it signing? Is this right for signing? Or
No,
no?
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
It's been a while for that one.
Yeah.
I don't know any sign language, unfortunately.
He is actually picking up sign language faster than verbal language.
Nice.
And the funny thing with that is spring of 2023, I started taking a deaf culture class. So I started actually showing him some signs, and he would respond a little bit, but not too much. Now that he's in the ABA, they're using it every day, every time they talk to him. And he's responding and using it at home. And it's signs that I know, that he knows. And it's not, it's not the baby sign language, which they actually said is actually more harmful to teaching kids sign language than teaching them adult sign language. Because they start off thinking something's one thing, especially with autistic children, then they go with that their whole life when it's actually means something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like earlier when we were making the pizzas, I was telling him it's hot.
That's awesome, Annie B.
Hot, and then owie. So he would know that he would cause an owie.
Yep, like that. And then welcome is like this, to where you're like,
thank you, welcome.
Welcome is where you're like this.
Owie or ouch, hurt, something like is like this.
And then, like, my name in sign language is pinky letter J, then red. Super easy.
I have to finger spell my name.
I'd like to figure out my name, but
I know mine starts with J something.
yeah.
Normally, for some names, you finger spell them.
So the thing with deaf names, and this is controversial in the deaf community, a lot of people in the deaf community and in deaf culture that are part of deaf culture will say that you don't make your own name up. You have to be given your sign name by a deaf person. That if you make your own name up, it is considered an insult in the deaf community.
Weird.
That's interesting.
That's the same. You know what? The same philosophy goes for anybody that had a CB radio. You can't give yourself your own handle. You have to be given a handle.
Yep.
I mean, who doesn't love the Pork Chop Express? That's a little Big Trouble Little China reference.
I've never seen that.
Showing my age. Yeah, Apollo was a good boy. He went outside. You know, we all know the dog whisperer and all these techniques to train puppies and stuff like this. I read this like holistic approach about speaking the way of the animal and letting them understand. So, you know, I just been showing him dominance by just pooping and peeing in the yard too, so he knows.
Did you bite him in the ear too? That's a small difference if anyone.
Danny's not too happy with it, but you know, I tell her it's for the good. I mean, we're trying to train this dog, you know.
Hey Johnny,
Yep.
Before you leave, we were talking about her sister's dog the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that is Bear.
Hi, Bear.
He's so cute.
So Benny wasn't. You can go ahead and go to what you're going to do. I'll call
Benny real quick.
Bear, the dog I just showed, is 98% Arctic Timber Wolf.
Oh, that's wild.
2% Arctic Husky.
Yeah. It's a wolf.
His paws are like that.
My mom has a sliding glass door. She took out bay windows and put in a sliding door. Well, he will stand out of those doors because he's pure white in the dark and just stare. It's like, hey, you gonna let me in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll like, and if you go over to the door, he'll sometimes just walk away, and you'll just see this white ghost of a thing just like in the yard, just walking. It's just like, please don't do that. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Right.
That's awesome, Annie B. The deaf friend that gave me my name is the girl I plan to see with during the collab. That's awesome. I would love to meet her.
Oh,
I'm actually considered deaf myself. Like,
that's cool.
My hearing aids are actually in the shop. They have to be sent to the manufacturer because the batteries blew up today, and they're the rechargeable ones.
You weren't wearing it when it blew up, were you?
Yep. They started leaking the fluid out the bottom. That's how I found out. They gave me the low battery sign.
You all right?
Fluid.
You always hear about this battery stuff that's, suddenly combust. And you know what was crazy? I just flew to Phoenix last week. So, it's kind of been a while on a plane. I'm an archaeologist, so I try to dig closer to the center of the earth. I hate flying. If we were meant to fly, we would have wings, though. But sometimes I have to knuckle up and I have to do it. And it was real weird that they banned the Samsung phone from even being on like there's a certain style of Samsung phone that if you have and you're going on a plane, you are not allowed to take it on the plane. Like it's
Samsung Z, I believe.
Yeah, can you imagine having a phone and like you're trying to go somewhere and it's like the only phone in the universe that's banned. It's like, oh, you got that Samsung 7G 3 generation? Sorry, you can't have your phone, huh? Yeah, I almost feel like it's like I was trying to bring a magnet on a plane or something. Jeez.
Yeah. So Annie B said, Ken and T, I grew up with deaf kids around and spent 3 months in a group that didn't use voice. So I actually grew up in a deaf household. My birth mom was deaf, so I'm what they call a coda, which is a child of a deaf adult.
Mm-hmm.
Because of me being considered deaf, my kids are now a coda. So they are actually part of that deaf community also.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's crazy how it's such a small community for it. And
yeah, no doubt.
So
what part of Nashville was the event? I'm gonna have to see. I have to ask Johnny when he comes back on because he might be more familiar with the area and where to where to go. I'll be staying in Nashville. We actually have a little spot in town we were able to secure. So yeah, I'll be down in town. I want to bring a polo, but I'm worried about just like the city environment, just kind of like having to take them outside all the time and this and that.
Yeah, so we're actually getting an Airbnb in Johnny's little town. We're able to find what is it?
How far is Johnny away from it all?
Like Johnny, how far are you from the event? How far do you live from the event? Is it 2 hours?
I live about an hour and 40 minutes.
That's what I thought.
So about 2
You kind of know the area, then. You kind of know that you know the area, because some folks were asking about what hotels would be best, because they're wanting to start the plan, because they don't want to. They're smart because stuff books up, especially when you're down towards Nashville. I'm sure it's people down
Absolutely.
there.
My honest opinion, I'm going to tell everybody this. I know Miss Connie was looking into it, so you can reach out to her. But my honest opinion, depends. If you want easy in and out, Nashville's the way to go, but you're going to be paying a little extra for it. If you want to pay a little less, you got towns like Spring Hill. It's about 40 minutes south of Nashville. 30 minutes to Spring Hill to Nashville. 40 minutes to Columbia, because it's another about 10, 15 minutes that way, or south of that. And then you got Murfreesboro, which is about a half hour, depending upon traffic. Both are easy access. One is off straight 65 shot north to Nashville. Murfreesboro, straight shot 24 to Nashville. Where I'm living, it's a long drive. It's an hour 45, but you literally drive straight all the way, and then you take one turn, get on the highway, and you can't get lost.
We do.
I love those drives because I'm horrible with directions.
Literally, you get on you come from my house, you get onto Highway 43. Take that all the way until it deads end to 65, and then you just take 65 into Nashville. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a boring drive, but it's only 2 turns.
Apparently, they've never driven through Nebraska or Iowa.
What? I always sit there and laugh because it's like, for Terminators to take over for me, they wouldn't even have to be these like humanoid robots. They would just have to start with like my GPS, because I follow that thing so much. I'd be like, make a left here, and I would just like drive right off of the bridge that's closed. Oh, left. Whee!
That reminds me of the Robin Williams joke. I seen Bicentennial Man.
Yeah. The GPS, make a left turn. Where's John Connor? Huh?
So, Willie, you'd have to get a hold of Dad, because he actually lives down in Texoma area.
Yeah.
And he will, he'd be loving someone to come down and magnet fish with him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's trying to get me to come down there, and it's too far for my truck.
Yeah.
I have a 99 F-150 Rust Bucket.
How far is Oklahoma?
Oh,
It's called Rusty but Trusty for a reason.
I got someone else.
You know what's cool about these chats and stuff is collabs are fun. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What's up? How you doing, Florida Storm Chasing?
good. How about you, sir?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. Excited to be hanging out and shooting the breeze, and
Yeah.
So, you got several people up here, but if I'm right, Benny, you had something you wanted to talk about tonight. So let me pull you up big here.
I think yeah. So whoever was hanging out last night on Beards Live got it. We're doing 3 new product releases. If you were here last night, hanging out live last night, you seen the first one, which is the King Midas Edition Titan. Beautiful. I tell you what, I get a rise when I even stare at that thing. So now the next product that the new release is, and this is cool. I love this one, is the Midas Edition Helios.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
We were chatting about the Helios a little bit yesterday, because awesome kayaking magnet, and also if you're trying to get into the realm of 360s, because 360s are the most expensive style of magnet. So if you're trying to get into, and you can still get that big pull force with clamps, but if you're trying to get in the 360 world and or either get into it or you're looking for a kayak or something, the Helios is where it's at. That magnet is cool. So yeah, it's happy to have this out. Now we're going to drop it tomorrow. So it's not even online, but what we're going to do is, because I appreciate everyone hanging out, and I get real excited about these releases because work goes into these, and as I mentioned yesterday, this, some of the new products I get are because of me tinkering as magnet fisher, wanting to change this, doing that, because we're always evolving. This is actually the Midas edition that was actually from the team that asked. So y'all out there shape the products Kratos has, and I always value input and stuff from the team. So this was spurred on by Team Kratos out there. So, and I tell you what, I love it. And it's like, like I said, I see it. It's like, man, this is really beautiful. And it's like, yeah. So thanks for, supporting and helping, evolve Kratos to, it's a team effort. And I'll say this all the time. Kratos Magnetics is nothing without y'all out there, Team Kratos. Kratos Magnetics is Team Kratos. And, it's something I'm proud to be part of. And I know if we work together, we're capable of doing a lot of good out there. So it's a privilege to be part of this group. And like I said, I appreciate everyone hanging out. So who wants to win the first one?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Hands.
Before I even got done with drink.
Yeah.
So, real quick, this is awesome, but I want to say something because I just saw something in chat that I apparently missed.
I think the same thing I said. Yep.
Yep, right there for Beard. So, big energy going out to Beard, big positive energy. Still having problems after that wreck with his truck getting hit.
And thank goodness that they're alive, folks. Like I don't know if you've seen this, but this is like when I seen what I seen, and if you've seen what I mean, yeah,
that was scary.
It was very scary, and it makes you pull back a little bit and realize, what we're all. I mean, our time,
Yeah, there's 2 rollovers down the road from my house.
First-hand experience with accidents and stuff, because March 30th of this year actually marks a year from when I was hit by the car last year walking. So that's the reason I have a cane. That's why the biggest magnet I can use is the Artemis. Mm-hmm. If I was to enter for the Titan, if I would have won it, I was going to donate it to the event.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't throw that. Right now I've got spinal surgery this year. I've got hip surgery this year, and I've got intestinal surgery from it to help because of issues from it.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 major surgeries this year, and I'm still going to the event.
Yeah. I can't wait to see you down there and hang out. Like, and anyone's coming, and you'll hear me say this a lot on, when I get worked up about these events because they are so special. If you haven't been to an event, you're just even thinking about it, that means you should go. It's a magical time. I can't wait to give Wallace Family Adventures a noogie when he's you know what I mean? I can't wait to give Johnny a high five. Like it's great to really and that's why collabs are so good too. It's like, it's something about just getting together. And that's what's cool about this chat too, folks. There's maybe some new folks in here. Collab's great, hi to each other where we're at, you know what I mean? Get to know everyone in this chat, all good channels and stuff. But yeah, no doubt it's something special. And I tell you what, when you get to the finish line of what you're doing and you realize you have you are making a difference. Together we can make a difference. So it's something magical. Please come on. I'll start getting a little misty eyed about it. It's worth it. Come on down. I'll see you there.
Yeah,
I'm actually meeting 508 Magnets this summer.
Nice.
He just did a collab with Cape Cod Magnet Crew, I do believe.
Yep.
And he found his first gun on his 50th birthday. So I don't know if you're here, Cape Cod Magnet Crew, but hey,
that's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, talk about a birthday present, right? It's a magnet.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah. Speaking of the event and stuff like that, hey Nick, you ready for me to show them? So
Ooh, what do you got, Nick?
Nick and I have been talking, and he asked me for a while to help him with something. So I have. That is Nick's new logo.
Nice.
That's the
Well,
cooking.
Baby. Woo! Heck yeah.
So
A little bit of everything that I like doing. So
yep.
And that's
I mean,
what it's about. Hey, a lot of us are mixed bags, right?
yeah, no, he's got
That's for sure.
the mixing bowls for the cooking. It's got a bike in there, like his first logo. It's got the gardening. It's got the magnets.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
a little
just
bit of
like
everything.
and just like you know, Johnny and Nick, I've even felt just like I love the cooking things because I'm a fat kid, so to speak, or at least I'm part of the club. And I tell you what, I will sit there and just go up. And Johnny, I was gonna say is like I wanted to get a couple recipes from you because I see you're out, you were doing some cooking stuff, and it's like I tell you what, I was like, man, that good old boy got some skills down there. Here, just cooking it up, So yeah, and then Nick, you were cooking something. I was just sitting there like watching, like I'm gonna make that, yeah.
oh, that was the
I'm weak.
chicken
I'm
parm.
weak when I see the team out there, getting their cook on because it's like I really do look at that. I like cooking. I love cooking, and I love new recipes, and I love other folks' recipes. So it is cool. It is cool.
Most of the recipes I find is on Pinterest.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna add someone else to the stage who wanted to come up and say hi.
Come on down.
Sup, James?
James.
Yes,
Well,
you got
James
the
himself.
cool magnet fishing
Oh,
day.
magnificent. Yes.
Yes, what's up?
I need one
What's
of those.
up? Yes, let's get magnetic in the house. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you.
Elijah.
How's it going up there in NYC, baby?
No sound, bud.
I need
Dude,
that
oh my
mute.
God, I'm over here talking like, blah, blah, blah.
I do it all the time. Trust me, you're
It's just-
good.
This freaking mic has the light for the mute on the bottom. Sorry, what's
Man,
up?
you got
I
that
like
serious
that
mic
mic.
What's going on,
too.
everyone?
You got that
Yeah, I
serious
was
mic.
I was
like
a
that.
Twitch streamer. I used to be a Twitch streamer, a gamer and shit. So
Really? That's cool.
Here's my
Yeah.
mic.
Nice. Yeah, we got the similar one.
That's my
but
mic.
I like the.
Here's
got
my
the lights on it,
microphone.
too. Dude, I love that Stein. Oh my God, I want to get a real Stein one day.
That's what they're
Speaking of
called.
Global Magnet Fishing Day, it is
Yes.
on July 7th, which happens to be Little Man's birthday.
My
And-
birthday's the next day.
Yep.
And I am doing a collab. I'm hosting it here in Des Moines. I've already asked Benny if I could do that. I have
Solid, bro.
Wendy's Excellent Adventure. I have Midwestern Adventure coming. I've got Chris Moan coming, which
Nice.
he's not really done many videos, but he's looking at being there depending on his hip surgery in March.
Good guy.
He's a good guy. We're actually going to go magnet fishing. He lives like 40 minutes from me.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
So we're going to go metal detecting. We're going to go magnet fishing this year. I'm trying to get him in more videos, help build his confidence. Really good guy, though. We talk all the time.
Yeah, Chris is a good guy.
But I'm doing that collab, but I'm also hosting Little Man's birthday, doing cake, barbecue, everything that same day for everyone who's there.
That's freaking awesome.
Dude, that's crazy.
Along with that, I am taking the Global Magnet Fishing design for the sticker, and my sticker lady is helping me come up with a limited edition sticker. I'm only going to make 100 of them. So the first
What's up,
100
everyone in
people
chat? I'm sorry, I didn't see
who
it.
message, well, after that, we'll get one. Because they're
Love it.
expensive.
Yeah. Speaking of, if I can say something real quick about Global Magnet Fish Day. So,
What's up, Ken?
all right, team, we have a lot of fun events planned this year. The collab in Tennessee, rocking, and we have another one. It's Global Magnet Fishing Day. This one, we're looking for people, and I have a group. Reach out if you haven't been part of the global. We have a group going on. What we're trying to do is get folks who are interested in participating. Any scrap, if you're and it's how you want to participate. It's very open-ended how you want to do it. You can host a city where people who are interested in magnet fishing. Remember, a lot of us are pros in magnet fishing.
You need to eat first.
For us. people just starting out. Do you remember when you just first started out? Maybe a little apprehensive.
Yeah.
But we remember. You think back, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So we want to open up for folks who are interested in magnet fishing to come on down. Like, oh, there's pros, you know what I mean, here that you come down, feel comfortable, and will help you because magnets get stuck. We know how to deal with that. A lot of folks don't. So you have the option of being like a host city, which is what Flying Arrow is doing, which is cool. You have an option of just going out with friends. But in the case, like, we're trying to raise scrap money because we want to put that money towards the Tennessee autism as well. So we're doing it's going to be like a little turbo boost. So if you're interested in Global Magnet Fishing Day, and this is what's important, it doesn't matter what magnet you toss. It doesn't matter. This is about magnet fishers across the globe celebrating our love for magnet fishing and just tossing on the same day, which is kind of crazy if you think of time zones because it's night. But anyway, don't get into it. But we're going to be across the globe magnet fishing. So if you're interested in being part of it, contact me, Kratos, and we have the Global Magnet Fish Group. There are some questions to enter the group, but you could see why, because we don't want to have spam. We want people who are really interested. So I answered a couple questions, and so we kind of feel it out, and then we're gonna get together and have another great event. And I think it's really awesome. We're a big part of Global Magnet Fishing Day this year, and I know that Team Kratos is the biggest group of magnet fishers that are united out there, and I really do think that we can get together and really show our love of magnet fishing and get some other people out there to help clean our waterways who may be a little apprehensive or nervous. So if you're interested, check it out. Hit me up.
New York City's down, dude.
Mm-hmm. And let's get magnetic. NY, yeah. So it's
there's already thousands of people at that time.
Yeah, and what's the goal? What would be cool is to have Team Kratos all over the globe. We got Lee in the UK. We're going to be all over the place.
I believe he's going to be in Germany that time.
That's right. Yeah, going up with oh shoot,
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You just send me to Japan and I'll get something started over there for you, Benny.
I'll never be able to visit Japan. There's way too much soy in the air even. Yeah. I will never be able to visit without an allergy attack, so have fun and send pictures.
Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to see Japan. I think it's pretty cool.
But
yeah, me too. And you know what? And I feel bad because in my Man Mondays, I feel that I would have fit in a little bit better.
Yeah, Japan always just seems like it's a very, very proud culture. It's always very, an honor.
That would be sick.
Oh yeah, and I've got a mobile hotspot, so either my computer or GoPro will be live a lot of the time while we're magnet fishing for other people to watch.
Well, and that's the other thing too. So if you're interested, and there's so many ways to participate, and you'll see in the questions, if you're interested in participating in a short live, it could be as long as short as you want. Hey, even a couple minutes, who cares? But if you're interested in doing a live, we're going to schedule some. If you're interested kind of doing that, and I'm going to advertise it, and I'm actually going to pump some ad money on Facebook for this thing. So I will have links to your channel, and I'm going to pump money, and so get some subscribers. We're all about teamwork here and working together, supporting one another, and grow together. So if you're interested in doing that stuff, I'm gonna do my best to pump that out and get them channels out there of folks that are interested in doing that. If you're like I said, just check out. If you're interested, let me know and I'll get you the group link. I wish I could post it in the chat.
Tri-Valley, you said you need to upgrade my magnet. My Amazon ones have been sitting on the front porch. I think the strongest is the 600. Tell you what, a lot of us have started with the Amazon. So don't feel bad about using one. Upgrading is awesome. Like I said, look at that Helios. That's a perfect entry level.
Oh, yeah.
Like Benny was saying, to get into the 360s. Depending upon where you work, if you got a lot of mud, that Athena would be awesome to get started with.
And I'm going to tell you a secret. Many moons ago, and these folks went, I too had an Amazon magnet. I know what I know now because I'm part of the industry, and I realize the gamble that's being played on those magnets. But it's that doesn't matter. You know what? Clean up the waterways. It doesn't matter what you throw. one thing I like to emphasize is that Kratos is more than magnets. We're a culture. And once you know, it's beyond the magnets, and like I said, it's Kratos culture. So it doesn't matter what you toss; it's the goal.
Yep.
And we're here to support one another and clean these waterways up and have a little fun too while we're doing it. Why not?
Oh, yeah, because water
Oh,
is
yeah.
life.
Yes, without water, we wouldn't be here.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And and it's for future generations. That's
You
why
could live in the desert.
Yeah, well, hey, when I went to Phoenix this past week, like I was saying kind of yesterday on the other life, talk about like I'm from Southwest PA. It's green, grad trees, all this and that. It was definitely a little bit of a shock for me, and I thought it was so beautiful. I was just like, and it's like all the local yokels are like, look at this guy drooling out the window,
Is it dry? Like they say, it's like super dry.
Yeah, it was, but the weather was beautiful. So during the day, it was in the 70s, mid to high 70s.
Wow.
And then in the evening, as the sun went down, it was in the 60s. And I was just like, oh. But then I remembered it's also winter. So I was like, oh, yeah, in the summer, I bet you there's some body parts sagging. You know what I mean?
Yes, I went to Egypt. I went to Egypt in like late July, early August, 2010. I can tell you for a fact, it was a mess. Like I was sweating.
It's dry heat. And once it's so hot, it don't matter. So did you go for Egyptology? Did you study Egyptology? Was that your focus? Or was it just
anthropology? It was anthropology because of the fact of like I watched the Mummy movies as a kid growing up. That was like my mom's favorite movies to put on was the Mummy, and I just loved like the mythology of it and everything for it. That's why I wanted to go. I was like, Egypt. I know how they mummify things.
So my undergrad I am a fellow anthropologist. So yeah, that's what yep, anthropology. The study of people.
Yes.
How much fun.
Nice.
Yeah, see, she was studying anthropology. Now she's about to graduate with a paralegal degree.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, as an old archaeologist, I'm gonna tell you that was probably the better financial move. Because, us anthropologists, archaeologists are out there, and it's like, well, we do what we do not because of the money by no degree. Believe me. It is because you have the sickness, which you can see, kind of goes out to when I had metal tech. You know what I mean? I have the sickness. I got the disease. So yeah, it's you broke free. I was like, Jane's like, oh, you sure you don't want to go for this job? This and that. It's like, no, I'm gonna dig in the dirt and save history.
Yeah,
Hey,
like
Loretta.
my thing was history first, like my love of history, because like I would get A's in history and I would watch the History Channel. I would fall asleep to it because I was just like, I would go between the History Channel, the Travel Channel, and what was the other one that we would watch at the same time?
Food Network?
Yeah, Food Network. Like those three. We would like interchange.
Yeah. So then that's what my grad degree is in history. I focused on my specialty is the contact period and the Ohio River Valley. So that's like my big thing. But you know what? You want to know something crazy? And I'm going to tell you all out there in chat right now why I hate Josh Gates. Because I applied for that job.
See, they
had that job posting, and I was like,
"Thank God I didn't say Barbie and I watch him every night." Thank God.
Yeah. Well, just remember, he stole my jobs.
Yeah, but he's from New York City, though.
I
mean, you'd have to be over here.
Job. And it's like I like Josh Gates stuff, but I sat there and laughed. I was like, man, can you imagine old Benny D up there? You know what I mean? It's like, damn, that dude got a Stein, and he's out there excavating.
See, she went and started doing that. I went to culinary school, and actually, Pieces of Pat Paints. I mean, he was my culinary instructor. He was one of my mentors in culinary school, actually. He also taught garde manger, which is basically cold foods and stuff. like the pressed meats, hams, cured meats, all that.
What is it
Absolutely
called?
loved his class.
Garmager.
Garmager.
Oh,
It's a
garbage.
French-
I thought you said garbage. I was like, if I read that word, I would think it meant garbage in French.
Nope. So it's like cold food
Garbage,
prep basically and stuff. Absolutely loved all of his classes and everything. He started going into doing that kind of stuff. And when I graduated, I mean, I did platters for the Oklahoma Petroleum Club that were dessert platters that were literally $5,000-$6,000 platters. I did competition platters that were $1,000 platters or more. If you were to buy them,
He has pictures if you want.
I've got pictures of some of them.
Hey,
Still.
if Benny was preparing that, they'd be like, "We ordered 105 pieces. Why is there only 99?" I'd be like, "I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?" Hey, let's get magnetic. Have you ever heard of Fort Tilden?
The park?
Down in New York City. Have you heard of that?
Let me see, because I have so many parks labeled. I know the name.
It's an old fort. So part of the cool thing about my position is,
and that's Long Island, isn't it?
You got it. So one of the cool thing about my position as an archaeologist is I'm actually allowed to go to these crazy battlefields, forts, and just start snooping around and finding stuff. I just sent a crew down to Fort Tilden that metal detected that whole fort. Wild finds.
Send me. I got the magnets.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. It's like, oh, get there, like, whoop, 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 whoop.
All right.
Your dad.
I was like, someone asked me before, it's like, I'm right by Gettysburg. Can I just throw my magnet? I was like, nah, you got with those national parks, you're going to get big trouble down there. You got to watch those things. But I luck out because of my profession. They'll be like, oh, we want to do some rehabilitation on this old fort. And it's like, well, before you build that thing, I need to go in and make sure there's no kind of crazy archaeology there. What if there's the old bunker? Or what if we have like crazy ammunition, all this stuff? And that's what they sent us in. And we did a metal detecting down there for not too far from me. I was mad because let's get magnet. I wanted to go on that job. I had to send a crew out and oversee it. I wanted to go on that job because if I was down there, I know where you live.
Right here. You can drive at 20, 30 minutes to Rockaway.
Yeah. I see where these packages get shipped. I know where you live. Like, dink.
The crazy thing is, because metal detecting in Central Park is illegal because of the archaeology and the historical objects that are in the ground. George Washington and his crew and his peoples were all over that park. So can you actually do that?
That's now I can't just now if I was conducting research, I would have to fill out things and do this and that and make sure I could. But see, so what I'm involved with, so my deal with archaeology is I'm in something called CRM. It's called Cultural Resource Management. So when they're building a new solar farm, when they're upgrading anything that starts getting federal dollars, I get kicked in because if they're building say they're building a solar power plant, they'll send me in to make sure that the old farmer cemetery isn't somewhere out there because a lot of these cemeteries aren't recorded; they're family plots. So they send me in. So that's stuff I look for. The old cemeteries. Hey, we should probably make a right at Albuquerque instead of going through this, right? Because rest in peace. So that's kind of what I do. Or like, hey, I just found this crazy thing, and we did some research, and this was Thomas Jefferson's house. Maybe we should make a right, in the pipe, because we do gas pipelines, we do solar farms. So that's when I get kicked in when it's some kind of big project that involves federal monies. They have to call me, and that's the same. They call in natural resource people and make sure that the rare flower or whatever isn't getting destroyed. This and that, but I come in and look for the cultural components. So I have to give that project a clear. Be like, there's no burial mounds here. You're good. So that's what I do. So yeah, I kind of get weird access to these areas that most folks aren't privy to, which,
See, that's what I would
like
like to do.
It's pretty freaking fun.
That's why I said when I asked somebody recently if they'd changed places with somebody for a day, if you would change it, I said I'd be Benny. I'd love to go into these places just one day. One day.
I'm going out on a dig next week. We already found some pre-contact sites. We call them lithic scatters. Basically, it's an area where they're sharpening their knives.
Barbie's here.
We're going back out to try to find some more.
You're going
next week?
Oh yeah, sorry, babe. I'm going out next week on a dig. Hi, honey.
You let the can out. The can of beans.
Whoops.
I think before we decide
He
to,
was the Josh Gates thing.
Really?
He was supposed to be Josh Gates. Yeah.
I love
Benny, you wanted to do
Don't
a
say that loud. Don't say that loud, babe. Can't love Josh Gates.
You wanted to do a giveaway.
Oh! 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 I like them too. Hey, to the victor goes the spoils.
Yeah.
Wait, you were supposed to have that the TV show?
So they advertised the TV show. So a lot of archaeologists are freelance, and we have like job boards. Like most of us are freelance. We'll work all over the country, wherever. And one of the postings on the job boards was for that show, Travel Channel. Are you enthusiastic? Blah 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 blah. And it was funny because after it came out, like a lot of us applied, and I've actually worked with people that have been on History Channel and stuff. One of my buddies been on that stuff. Is like the professional, you know what I mean, or whatever. At the end, it's like, oh, this is that, this is that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just funny to see after the fact. It was like, oh, I didn't get that job or whatever. Then all of a sudden you see new on Travel Channel. You know what I mean? It's like,
Hey, Steve.
Oh wow.
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Fate is funny because if I would have took that job, where would Kratos be? So fate works in mysterious ways, and you know, I sit and think back about it. I think I'm part of something a lot more cooler than that. I ain't gonna lie.
Kratos.
Yep, you know it, baby.
Speaking of that,
Lee said hi from England.
Scuba Steve in the house. What's up? Hey, I went and visited Scuba Steve, and I tell you what, hospitality was great. Scuba Steve, I miss you, brother. I can't wait till we meet up again, and I'm glad everyone's on the mend. You know, on the mend over there.
But before you wanted to give away one of those special.
You ready to do the giveaway? You guys ready?
Before we do that,
they're probably like, Benny, quit sitting there beating our ear about your wanting to be Josh Gates stories.
I'm gonna go ahead and share the link. But then I think we had some news about the event, didn't we?
I have a million questions.
Go ahead, Jared.
Go ahead.
What was it?
I said I'm gonna go ahead and show the hashtag here.
Yeah.
But we had some information about the event, didn't we?
Oh yeah. So are you talking about the Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah. So check this out, guys. So one of the things for the event that we're that we want to do is we are going to. Remember when I said how the Helios was so cool for a kayak? See where I'm going with this?
You're giving away a kayak?
So what we're going to do for the event is we're going to get a kayak with the Helios and a rope as one of the waffles. Like I said, I'm going to leave it up to Johnny and folks, however they want to do it. But it's like there's going to be this kayak, and if we're going to save it for the event or start doing it early, and I think this is going to be an awesome waffle. I tell you what, this combo is going to be cool. And if you don't have a kayak and you ever went magnet fishing and you're able to go on a kayak, it's a fun new experience. Talk about like a little change of pace. It's fun. So yeah, for folks who've been out there and it's cool, and the Helios is perfect for that. So we're gonna have this, and like I said, I'm not sure if we're gonna start it early or whatever. Johnny will talk and this and that about how we want to, but that's gonna be one of the waffles. So you know, and how are we gonna get the kayak to you, right? Because a lot of people are like, well, I flew in, bro. So what we'll do is we're going to order it and we'll get it shipped to the winner's location. We're not going to have it physically at the event, right? Because you know, if Colt wins, his bags are only too big to fit on the plane back up to Maine or neck anywhere, right? So you know, it's hard enough trying to explain a magnet. Try to explain a kayak. You know what I mean? So what we're so what we'll do is we'll have it shipped to you. And that's the same with the magnet too. I mean, I'll have it there if you want it earlier or the magnet or whatever. That's great. But like I said, a lot of people are flying in because this gathering is truly magnet fishers across the U.S. coming in and collabing and hanging out and fellowship participation towards an awesome goal, Tennessee Autism. So, I appreciate everyone's support on this. And like I said, it's if you never been magnet fishing on the kayak before, what fun. What fun.
Oh, yeah. I've never been on one. I've never even been on a kayak, but I'd love to get one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's awesome, Benny. Thank you for that.
They're fun, Jared. They're fun.
Yeah, I and like I said, man, I was a late bloomer to the kayak magnet fishing. Like I didn't do that right away, because there's plenty of stuff. But I tell you what, it's fun. It's just, it's a different, it's magnet fishing with a different experience. So it's cool. Like I said, the Helios is perfect for it. Someone asked me one time, like, I wanted to magnet fish with a Titan. I was like, well, that's called an anchor, sir.
Yeah.
And she loves her yak.
Yep. I've heard a lot of people say, like you just said, fishing from a kayak is completely different. Now, one thing I will have to do is get a new camera, but I think Johnny had some news about a camera, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do. So we have, thanks to Greg and Wendy, we have a camera up for available. It's a Wolfgang, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Wolfgang. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a Wolfgang.
Not gang.
GoPro style camera, and it comes with all the accessories that will now be available for bids or waffles, however they want to do it. And we'll get with them, and that's available. Like I said, everything that's there will be eligible, and once again, as with everything, 100% proceeds go straight to Autism Tennessee. So Thank you, Greg and Wendy. Really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yep. Brad says, I love that camera. So, and then I don't know if Benny's still there. Might have had to go take Apollo out.
I know.
Hashtag Team Treasure Fan Joker. Yeah, buddy.
T says hi.
Hello.
So if you see Raven Rose in the chat, it's her.
Me. Hi.
Just call her Mrs. Arrow.
Hi. Hello, Pupper.
Wolfgang. Wolfgang.
Hello, Pupper. No, you're not gonna play cute. What did you do?
Yeah, that's
cool.
true. They do want too much money for it.
This is cool. It's a 4K Ultra HD, 40 millimeter waterproof, or 40 meter waterproof, 24 MP photo, and it's got dual screens.
Help me.
That's awesome.
So, I do a lot of filming with my iPhone. I've been really I really want to do the GoPro style. I'm lucky to have Janny with me, so she kind of volunteers, right, honey, to be my camera person.
Sound of my obsession.
Wow. Joker's like, Timo, when
someone's
the
talking
giveaway,
about
watch, you're gonna jinx yourself.
And move, bub. Move.
JJ, go. Lay down.
Yes, Tracy. We do Apollo's Team Kratos mascot in training. He's a good boy.
Really?
Oh, so I gotta grab something. real quick.
Apollo and Athena got together.
Yeah.
Our dog's Athena looks just like Apollo almost, but brown.
What
Yeah.
are you looking for? I might be able to help you find it. Maybe. Oh.
Yeah, we were thinking of a name for little buddy, and like I said, being a Greek mythos nerd, I couldn't resist.
I don't hold this really heavy.
So
I'll hold it.
Joker and I have been talking, and I know that he's talked to you, Ben.
Thanks
Benny.
for hitting me in the face with it.
Sorry. This is the leather.
Make yourself big.
Here, let me-
Yeah, bring it up, bro. Get biggies. You're behind the live thing. There we go.
Making flying arrow
This is
carpets.
the leather.
Flying carpets.
Flying arrow carpets.
Literally the sheet of leather.
That's huge. That's a huge piece of leather.
Is that like the whole animal? That's crazy.
That is a double shoulder, what they call a double shoulder.
Oh,
From
wow.
like a cow or
Yeah, for cattle.
Damn.
So I go to the leather shop here quite a bit, whether it's for free classes, for talking to them, for trying to figure out problems I'm having, just buying stuff in general.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is premium cut leather, which is normally $150, and because of what it's for, they sold it to me for economy price, which is
That's
$70.
freaking sweet. Who doesn't love
That-
deals?
Right. So that was literally $150 sheet of leather. That is 7 foot by 3.5 feet.
Gee.
And not only that, but they marked it up because I was originally going to use 5-ounce leather. She was like, no, for what you're wanting to do, you want 7 to 9-ounce leather. So she gave me that for a way cheaper price than what I was going
Extra
to.
thick, baby. Extra thick.
It is
Yeah,
like, it's almost a 1/4 inch thick leather.
Wow.
that's cool. I see Grumpy Feller out there razzing me about the shirts. Yes, the OG Kratos
That's you, Ken and T.
vendor shirt. I'm getting them in. I don't have any in stock. That shirt is crazy because that's the OG like vendor show shirt. Like when Kratos first started, we had 550 and 1100 classic kits. That was our first 2 products out there hustling vendor shows to get more people to clean our waterways, and it's weird. I look at the goal. It wasn't really about making money. It was trying to man, we can get another magnet fisher out there cleaning these waterways. But of course, the business has to sustain itself or you can't have the dream. But that was the original shirt. That's the OG shirt that we were wearing out there saying hi to people. And when Kratos was fresh, that gives me a lot of feels, those shirts.
Hey, Jim, Detective Jim. So I got this highlighted for this comment. This metal here is for the middle of the plate for the design that Joker sent me, because Joker actually designed the design, and then I am putting it on there. I went to go try to laser it today. I'm having a little bit of issues lasering it because of what material it is for the aluminum. Aluminum does not laser very easily.
What's up, Mark?
2 brothers.
What's up, 2 brothers?
What?
But I
over here.
I have found a way to actually do it today because I went and visited a shop that specializes in 3D printing and laser engraving, and they gave me a suggestion for it on how to do it. Because I've talked with Brad about it. He's mentioned dry erase markers to darken it. I actually tried the masking tape method, and it did not work today. But there's a spray that I'm going to buy that will spray on the metal, and it'll actually etch into the metal better.
Whoa, that's cool. Science.
So,
Right?
because I bought those sheets of aluminum. They're 12 by 12 that are like 0.02 millimeters thick, or not 2.2 millimeters.
You
Point-
put a shuriken out
point-
of this.
0.02 inches thick. So, not even a 1/4 inch thick. Not even a 16th of an inch thick. They're like a 64th of an inch thick.
It's the thunder sound when you hear it in music.
But
It's like the fake thunder sound.
Or the twerking girl.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
um,
The nerd came out.
but it was like 6 of them was almost $22.
Damn.
So it's
Wow.
expensive. So I don't want to mess it up, So I'm going to buy some other scrap I can use before I do those.
Gotta hit
Yeah, well, you gotta do that little trial run. Like so, it's like, hey, usually some of the prototypes I get, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta do that trial run.
What if you
Let's
use
play
like
around.
a copper
Copper?
sheet metal?
Ooh,
And
snap!
try it.
Ooh.
Tracy, they're the ones that are crafty. I can't. If I tried to craft something,
Because I know
I
with
can craft a mess. I'll tell you that.
I know when I'm doing, working with the jewelry,
So-
or with any of the wire, they say to they test it with. It's good to use with copper.
Copper
until
softer,
you
maybe?
get yeah.
Hey,
And
Bart.
it's a little bit cheaper too, so
Yeah.
it's more
So let's
malleable.
run this.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Come on now. Let's support one another, grow together. Smash that like.
I was just about to mention that. Greg and Wendy said $10 a spot for the camera, unlimited spots.
There it is.
and
There
it's
it is,
open.
folks.
But what do you say we run this?
Yeah. And once again,
Fuck everyone.
all this stuff is going towards a good cause, folks. This is these smaller charities. It does make a difference. It makes a difference to all charities, but these smaller charities will rely a little bit more than national charities on because they're so local. You know what I mean? So it does make a difference.
Yep. So let's run this. I'm going to run this now.
there's
No
42
warning.
Let's get
Good
it.
luck, everyone. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Good
Good luck,
luck.
good luck.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I would laugh.
Oh,
It's gonna
Nightheart.
Golden.
The funny thing
helium.
is Matt just talked to me and said his magnet's about ready to explode.
I was just
in
gonna
the
say,
saltwater.
Nightheart. Now, when you get this, I know you're out there in that salty. Neodymium and
Congratulations.
salt don't mix. So yeah, it's you
Carry
got
on. I don't
you
know what
got
happened.
you got a fresh one to get out there and get it. And I think you'll like the Helios. And plus, it's the Midas edition, man. It's the first one.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
He's been wanting
I know your magnets take some wear and tear down there.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Matt.
Congrats.
So
And I probably have you in the system most likely, but reach out to the old Benny D, Kratos Benny. We're friends, however you want to do it, but just get that email and make sure your address is up to date if you are in the system, because I don't want to. Some people move. Hey, I tell you what, I found out the hard way. I sometimes assume people still live where they live. It's like, oh, blah blah. Now send it, and it's just like, well, I don't live there anymore. It's like, man, someone just got it tight, and I hope they like magnet fishing.
that happened when you sent me my rope, that 150-foot rope. It actually went to my old address, but it was the same mail carrier that I have here. So because we literally moved about a quarter mile down the road, or half a mile down the road.
It happens, and that's the whole thing when you assume, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's why it's like I started being like, well, make sure even if you're in the system, make sure you get me your address. So you're if you did move and someone else isn't getting the first Midas edition Helios, what the heck is this thing? It's stuck to my door. I don't know.
So Benny, I know that we mentioned it a while back, and me and you have talked about it, and committee chats we've talked about it. You were talking about wanting to bring in other parts of the treasure family, the metal detecting, the panning, and gold panning. Some of the silver stacking, all that. Well, I know that I don't know if you know or not, but Dad and Mainly Dirt Fishing got together, and they got 2 kids detectors. Dad bought 2 kids detectors for the event. One for the little kids and one for the little bit older kids for the detect for that. Along with that, about a month and a half ago, I was on PA Patriots Live, and he made a donation to the event that I'm going to share right now.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Yes.
Y'all can't put tickets in for that.
Yes.
That's my ticket.
Yeah. Well, and so this is what I felt like.
Gold.
I get the privilege of I get to go to different events, and I went to a metal detecting event with the Michigan Gems, the Dig It Dude event, because it's like I do have my magnet fishing bias, but I am a jack of all trades, so to speak, master of none. But like many of us out there, we're mixed bags. We like the thrill of the hunt, and one thing I did notice is like going to these other different events, you just see how things are different things are, how different, different places. I noticed that there was a lot of people are interested in metal detectors, the sluices, because they're interested in that stuff. And and they had that stuff listed. It was surprising to see like how many people were really like, yeah, I want to try to win that that sluice box. And so it is cool because I think we all have the sickness, right? We like that thrill of the hunt. And like I said, I have my bias, no doubt. We express that thrill. A lot of us are mixed bags. Johnny, he has does metal. Everyone's doing different various things. So yeah, it was cool. It's definitely cool that to like have the option to all these different things, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't do much panning, but if I did win, it's something I want to do. You know what I mean? That's something
Exactly.
I just want to do so bad. And what's cool is with this network of the Treasure Fam, there's folks out there that are willing to help you and talk to you about it right here in this chat. I bet right here in this chat, and that's the power of the Treasure Fam. So that's pretty cool. That's cool stuff right there.
I was in one of their lives recently, just talking about watching them. They were, I think it's called sleuthing, where they were just washing the dirt out and everything.
Yep.
I was like, I want to try that, but I'm so afraid to get into it because I'd have no clue what the heck I'm doing. PA straight up just says, buy a bag of dirt, get up here, and I'll teach you.
That's what he told me. I literally have a gold panning kit still in the box, never been out of the box.
Put that one on, baby.
And as soon as I buy a bag of pay dirt, he said, come on his live. Every Sunday he has a live.
Yep. And Mary, bro, I think Mary, that's how I wanted to start was doing the pay dirt, because as beginners, remember we even Magnifish are beginners, you kind of don't know where to start. And I seen that pay dirt option was a good way to start. So bring that pay dirt, girl. Let's do something
real quick. Jared, can you put that comment back up real quick?
For Ken?
Yes, I want to talk about that real quick. Ken said if we had spots for the GoPro that got pulled, will we be transferring this into the new camera? Yes, we will transfer yours since you donated to the event for a camera. We'll put it in for it. It's going to be there. Like they said, $10 a spot, unlimited spots. That's what Greg and Wendy want. That's what we're going to do.
Yep.
That's really
so I think
that's the right thing to do. It's for the charity. You put in for it. You got the spot. It's a camera. It's a camera. The name brand changed or the type of camera changed. And so, yeah, we're going to honor it.
And, honestly, talking cameras for me, I'm going to talk because about this because I know how the GoPros are because I have one. I've had a GoPro Hero 7. I've now got the Hero 9 Black. Both of them are the Hero Black. The Black Edition versus Silver Edition. Black, you can go live right from the camera.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
it has a live function.
It has a live feature where you literally can go in. See if I can find it.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know anything. We started out with, I think we got gifted. I did a review, I think, or something like that when we first started out. Somebody gifted us a Vivitar. It was like an Amazon type camera. It's like a $40 camera at Walmart.
That's the one I got. Probably similar to the one I got when tinkering.
They have an app that connects to the GoPro, and you control 100% of the GoPro from the app.
That's cool.
And you can literally hook it right to your StreamYard or to your YouTube or Facebook or X or used to be Twitter, Instagram. All of those, you can hook it directly to that and stream right to that.
That's pretty cool. One thing I seen that was interesting was, as I was looking at like I said, I film with the iPhone. Jenny's nice enough to film for me. But as I was thinking, when I'm gonna do Johnny feels me. Johnny feels me. Good thing you got Maddie. Right?
All I say is you give me a backpack and this and my magnet, I'm gone. I don't need all that extra stuff.
Yeah, but did you see the Meta glasses? The Meta glasses, like
I have seen those.
Like you can go live.
Apple glasses.
The app, yeah.
Oh, the glasses.
Yeah, and you could stream live. And I was wondering,
dude, I'd fall into the lake with them on. I'd be like, let's throw them back. Whoops. I was a little closer than I thought.
Hey, I tell you this, I got a weak bladder, and I would be afraid if I forgot to turn it off. You know what I mean?
Mary wants
OnlyFans.
Hey Benny.
Bucky, what's going on?
Talk
Mary
about a Kratos staff.
Hey Benny, Mary wants to know if you want North Carolina or Canadian pay dirt. I would say Canadian is going to be the better.
I wouldn't know which would be better. All I know
Bucky,
is that
what's up, Bucky?
Start with you, Mary, and I am so excited. I'm so glad that you're coming down, Mary. Word is in the wind that you're coming on down, so that is so awesome. I can't wait to just hang out. Yeah.
Mary's already written 3 people's names down for the old one. Oh, look at that hat. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get magnetic, baby.
The first shot I made in New York City.
Mhm.
Show 'em. There you go.
Look at that. Look at that other one. That nice brown leather. I can see the blood still in it. The blood in the
Red.
vein.
Hey,
red.
Johnny,
There's only a little bit.
the Chicken
Better.
Crusader, I'm in love. I love
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
I know you got them chicken. I know you. I have a feeling you love chickens because I know I see the videos with the chicken. You know, I
That's-
see little
that's
daddy
Maddie's
rooster out there.
The chickens, I don't mind the chickens. They're more of Maddie's thing, so I kind of just gave her homestead thingy. But when Red, dude, I get out there, he'll like to play fight with me. I'll put my foot out, he'll come up and act like a big old toughie. And we do it all the time. He'll come out and walk right up to me and be like, "Hey, we gonna do this?" I'm like, "Sure, let's go." You know, so it kind of, Red and I are cool. And but when I was making the logo for the Crusader, I had a Knight's helmet on there, and I was like, "Nah, it's gotta have a cock's head on there. It's gotta have red." And we're making this red. We're putting it red.
So speaking of hats, Ken, I still have your package coming to you. I had problems with my
Here's
printer
our
this
logo.
week, so I was not able to print the labels. So I will be sending that one, which has that original County Seat Adventures Kratos logo.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming to you here soon. I've had printer issues lately.
Mhm.
I was even late sending Charlie digging it back package to him. It was supposed to go out Sunday, and it went out yesterday.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, you know, it says like when you run into little problems and issues and stuff like that, it's
You gotta wear it now.
a perseverance in learning, so it's like
Yep.
sometimes I get bummed out when things don't work the way is planned, but when you
Oh yeah,
it's all part of it's part of growth, and it makes you better at what you know.
Well, it's like anytime that I fall behind, or I'm like, hey, I'm going to get this out this time, and I can't get it out on time,
Mhm.
I throw something extra in for free.
Mhm.
It's coming 100% out of my pocket, whether I get paid or not.
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
people don't see is that roll of leather. I've probably got about a quarter of that in scrap laying around.
Oh, wow. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
and also remember for the kayak, it's also a Helios and a rope. It's the kayaker dream combo. And you know what? How about we do this? Let's make it the Midas edition.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, remember, good cause, folks. It's
That's the Team Kratos spirit.
yeah, and like Station, it's like we look at these charities and stuff. There's certain charities. There's certain charities that touch my heart, like St. Jude's a big one for me. There's certain ones that I just been involved with, but when you're dealing with these local, like Tennessee Autism, they don't have that national growth power that a lot of these bigger. They really like the dollars really do count, folks. They really do count. And so it's like. This year, I'm proud to be part of this. Like it touched me because these local charities are kind of restricted. There's not people from California probably donating to Tennessee Autism, and they're doing what they can in the community because there's people out there that are struggling, and some of us know about these issues more than others, and so. Yeah, it's good to be part of this, and anyone that participates, and I truly do thank you, because to me this is very important, and I think to a lot of other people up here on the panel it's important as well. So
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like every day I drive my son 6.5, 7 miles away to his ABA therapy for his autism. He's considered mildly severe for his autism. He's pretty high functioning still, but he doesn't talk. He uses sign language more, as we mentioned earlier. But I mean, if it wasn't for Johnny, Mary, Maddie talking to me about autism and giving advice, I wouldn't know half of what I know. and then going to this place and getting advice from them, I've gained so much knowledge on it. It's a part of our everyday life of dealing with it that a lot of people don't get to see.
Perspective's important in life sometimes.
Yeah, and I want to add to what Benny's saying. Like he said, these dollars help out a lot. I just want to go in and say, Autism Tennessee does tons of advocating and supporting, and they do like relay runs and stuff like that. And some of their events, they pull in. They say they're lucky if they get like $1,000 or $1,300. They're pulling in some small numbers because it's small town. But guys, I think one of their recent ones, I think it was like 13. We're already sitting at 2,500 for them, and we still got till May.
Hey,
so this is going to help them out big time. This family's awesome. You guys are seriously blowing it out of the water, and I can't thank you enough.
I get surprised. Like, I don't think I'm surprised because I know, but it is inspiring to see when we come together, work together, what is possible. It makes a difference, folks. It really does. And, the fellowship is great and I love it. But I tell you what, at the end of that event, when those totals get brought up, if you don't have chills in your spine and don't have a sense of positiveness, nothing will give you that. There's not, because that's how powerful it is. So, yeah, it's kudos to everyone out there being part of this.
Every penny counts. My goal was $3,000, putting in $3K. If I could hit that, I'd be happy. We're already at 2,500, so I'm hoping we can push it through and try to meet Boo Boo's goal, so I can see her smile when we hit 5K. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Yep, see that comment there.
Maddie's calling on the kayak now. That's completely up to you guys as a family. If y'all want to open the kayak, it's good to Benny now. We'll do it all the way to the day of the event. And like I said,
I think it's good to open it up now. Let's get it going.
Let's do it.
Hey, I can tell you one thing I can envision is let's get Magnetic winning that kayak in Central Park.
I didn't see that one.
I wanted to mention, and I'm going to get arrested if I do that.
Hey, they'll be showing up on the bro.
Make a good story.
You just got to go after hours. Kidding.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're professionals. You just got to put on. Hey, all you got to do is put on a neon vest, and you're good, bro.
I do.
Yeah, neon vest gets you everywhere.
That's the biggest trick.
Magnet fisher.
Hey, that's the biggest trick. You put on a neon vest and a hard hat.
Yeah.
And have a clipboard.
Yeah.
Must be professional business.
How many times people?
I don't know what that guy's doing throwing that magnet, but he has a hard hat and a vest, so it must be something with the water company.
The famous question is always, "Oh, are you checking the depth?"
Yeah.
Everyone, are you checking the depth?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
Yes.
For the first time.
We've even had like a parent and a kid be like, "Oh, you see over there? They're checking the water. They're measuring it." And we're like,
That would be awesome, Summer. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anything
No doubt.
else?
Summer says she's getting. I will get 2 spots.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Shout out to Merkel Cerakote.
Tracy Jones, my email is in my about section. If you want to message me, I saw your question about pay dirt. I actually have about 10 people who sell pay dirt that I have talked to myself. And one of them is doing a fundraiser because he was in a really bad accident, James Culver, and he was in a neck brace for several months. So they're still trying to recoup because the driver who hit him did not have insurance.
Yep.
So if you want to message me, I can help. I can hook you up with his information to get some.
Yeah. Hey, Nightheart, one thing you said you talk about neon vests. No doubt, magnet fishing can be dangerous. A lot of us seek those bridges that are in, with vehicles. I'm dangerous. And I was thinking about maybe doing like some neon Kratos shirts for safety.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
I think,
neon.
Yeah,
and
I think that'd be,
potatoes.
I think that would be a cool thing because not too long ago, I found myself almost getting sideswiped by someone who thought the text was more important than paying attention to the road. And
See,
you know, I always try to go towards those places where I know I'll be safe. But man, sometimes that hunger of that bridge I see that is, you know, cars whizzing by, but I know I get that feeling, and so I'll go to it. I do put on a vest myself when I'm in those areas. So you know, hey, a little safety first, right? Don't be afraid to wear a vest. It's cool, and then hopefully we'll get these shirts out. So if you're not a vest person, you're at least safe out there off those roadways because visibility is key.
We'll do.
A lot of distracted drivers out there.
That's actually what I think. A little part of what happened to me was distracted driver, that she was paying attention to a text or something, but I'm not even going to go into that right now. That's a whole nother mess with that. But
yeah,
I told Johnny I was going to try this. I just popped the lid.
Does it taste weird?
Make yourself big.
It smells like ginger and molasses. It smells like ginger and molasses. So here we go.
Isn't that the Maine in Maine only? Colt was talking about. Yeah, isn't that Maine only? That beer.
That's pretty good, Johnny.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Is it so? Is that a beverage or a beverage?
No, it's
soda.
it's like a pop.
It's soda.
It's a pop.
It's a soda.
Okay, 'cause I don't have that around here.
Soda.
I can bring some to the event.
Soda.
Nick, I will tell you what. I swear to God, you bring me a 6-pack of that. Let me know the price. I will pay you. Anybody that can bring Moxie, I will pay. Well,
$1.99 a bottle is what they charge
I'm
here.
getting 100 cases because I can't buy all that. But
We can get glass cases and 12 packs.
We
the
need to show
glass
him
is what I'm
1919
looking
root
at.
beer.
The roads hit me hard. It takes me
Benny,
back.
did you bring any extra ropes? Mine broke. No, but I got a trunk full of Moxie. You want to party?
The closest I think that's close to is like ginger beer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. She doesn't
If
like
you-
it. but-
It's an acquired taste. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's like a
See, I'm also
semi-addict.
the guy that would drink Jaeger.
Is it like root beer?
Ginger beer is a root beer, right?
Is it
It
like
got,
root
it got that
I
sarsaparilla
wish I could
style
taste it. Why do I want to taste it so bad? Like,
It's
boy, I
good,
can't
Benny.
wait for the
That's fine.
future when I can just lick my camera and taste that stuff. We're
See,
getting
this is
there.
the live right now, Jared. I was dreading because now I'm like got so much animosity towards you right now because I got jelly all right now.
Sorry. You got Benny over here trying to lick his camera.
I was saying it was in our local grocery store.
I was not expecting to find it.
Yeah.
I was literally looking and I was like, hey, where's the 1919 root beer? And it was right next to it.
Mhm.
And I don't know how
That's
many
so
people know about 1919 root beer.
It's
It
good.
makes the best root beer floats.
Yep.
I'm not a
I
root
love
beer
root beer
fan.
floats.
Have you
And
ever heard of 1919 root beer?
I never heard
they
of
actually sold Moxie to Coca-Cola.
Grab the thing.
Oh, wow.
Ah, that breaks my heart. As
Look
long
in
as
the
they don't
box.
change the formula like they did. Hey,
Under that box.
do me a favor,
T-shirt.
Jared. Look at what's the ingredients on that label.
Oh, I see it.
Carbonated water, pure cane sugar, natural and artificial flavors, caramel color, sodium benzate.
PCP. It's Dr. Olson's magical remedy. It's like, yeah, that bottle came out from
root
That
extract.
right there,
your little
that is
opium.
one of the very few. I'm pretty sure it's American based, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the very few American pop drinks you can still get with pure cane sugar.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah, and
else-
it's all American made, and it's the.
I love
company
they
is out
kept
of
the
New Hampshire, but it's
That makes
bottled in Washington.
Now, where's my credit card? Cash App, right?
I was on a dig one time and I found a bottle of like, you know, Dr. Spock or Dr. whatever that like old timey medicine was, because you know how you cured stuff back in the day. They just gave you stuff to get you backed up.
Coke syrup.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you what, that thing was sealed. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had a question. I wonder how good the shelf life is on this.
So,
We found a beer.
Cans are-
I'm a big on this.
That's
I have
so
a cough.
This
Wow.
is a pony. This is a pony keg size of 1919 root beer. They sell it for $20 at the local grocery store.
And
Oh,
it's
wow.
I actually take it,
That's
pop the
cool.
cork and stuff off. I make lamps out of these.
I would die if I had those.
Oh, that's cool.
I would definitely die if I drank that much soda.
I make
and
lamps out of it.
It goes really fast because it's really carbonated.
It goes really
That's
fast
pretty
because it actually has a carbonation capsule inside that when you crack it, it carbonates it at that point. But it's
Mhm.
old school draft style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about that root beer draft. It's so good. It's just a different kind of foamies. It's so good.
And it's all based out of
Those
Minnesota.
days of drinking soda.
Yeah, we don't have 1919 here.
I don't.
Oh,
we don't
Right.
it
have-
is. Some
Y'all
of the
don't
best.
have mug where you're at in A&W root beer.
We just got A&W
We-
and
we
Barks.
got that.
Yeah, Barks. Yeah,
Johnny, this one is also just pure sugar.
Yeah, they're one. Like I said, they're one of the very few. Your OGs will be the ones still using pure
I
cane.
think this was actually
yeah. Not that corn syrup mumbo jumbo. I want that. I want that hit of that real sugar. I want to get that hit of that sugar.
I pay an extra $1 just to get that Mexican Coca-Cola.
I was just gonna say. I was like, that's why I've been drinking that Mexican bottled Coke. I was like, that feels just different.
Oh,
I used to be-
the
Reminds
Mexican
me of,
Coke.
like when you got
Sprite.
upset about the Butterfinger. The
Oh,
change.
when they changed the
the
Butterfinger, it's never been
Butterfinger
the
change
same.
recipe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got
Change
But
the
I
so
recipe.
upset.
agree. Butterfinger's not the same. And this
Yeah,
doctor changed
Ferrero
the
Rocher or something bought out the company. It's terrible.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
upset. But that whatever everything you're saying is everything that he
Yeah.
was saying when
Yeah.
it came to. He's like, it's not the same. It's not the same taste. It's not the same feel.
Well, let's get back to it. He's always like, I can relate.
Honestly, Butterfingers were an emotional
Yes.
experience.
Isn't that
That's how delicious they were.
What?
15 in the
Well,
case.
you know one of the cool things about being here in Pennsylvania,
I think
and this is like
Hershey's?
facts of happiness, is that Hershey, PA,
Yeah.
is in the center of our state. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever been to Hershey, PA,
When we
but
were
they have
babies,
a
we were.
chocolate store.
Mhm.
And
My
when
brother goes there
when
every
I
week.
walked into there thinking I was looking for my king
Spirit?
size Kit Kat. Ooh, you walk into that store, it's Kratos size. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was like, oh my goodness, this Kit Kat is the size of my body. I'm going to use this as a chocolate blanket and just eat it while I sleep and gnaw at it.
See,
my mom would have done
my
that.
brother, my older brother lives in Pennsylvania. He lives in Mechanicsburg.
That's right close.
He lives in Mechanicsburg. His dad lives in Harrisburg. They go to Hershey's all the time because they both get in for free.
Oh my
They
god,
go see the Hershey Bears every time they play. They get season
That'd be
tickets every year
dangerous
for
for me.
free.
that would
Huh?
be dangerous for me.
Oh yeah, but
Hey, so I would be like that Gunther kid or whatever from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just dives in that. Oh, look at the chocolates.
so every time someone comes up, he takes them to Hershey's and he pays for the full experience. Whenever someone for the friends or family comes up,
Wow.
we are supposed to go up either this year, next year, or the following year. So in the next couple of years, we're supposed to go up to his place.
Mm.
His
Give me a
house,
call.
$100,000
Yeah.
house.
No doubt, if I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I'd been the first one to go out of that. I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
I
Never
don't
ending
like-
jaw stopper. I would have had that thing in my
Just
face.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah. I would have been like the first one. Like I said, I would have been the
Yep.
Gunther kid trying to fit my ass through or fit my butt through that tube. And he loves
Yeah.
chocolates. I like the chocolates.
But
I don't like the fruity sweets.
but he's literally video called me on Facebook while he's in the Reese's portion and shown me that they're the size of dinner plates.
One Reese's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
And you can create your own.
yeah.
I want to go so bad.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm so happy with the Candy Revolution with Reese peanut butter cups. The one that has the chocolate Cocoa Puffs in it. OMG, so good.
I like the one with the chips.
The
Oh,
chi-
the
oh,
potato chips.
yes,
Cup with chips in it?
chocolate and salty
Oh,
chips.
the
If you never got a taste, you're missing
Take
out.
5 or something, or no,
Yeah, the
No.
Take Five is one of my
Buttercup.
favorites.
big cup or something.
But the
Big
big
cup of
Reese's
Reese's
cup, they have the chips in it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'll stumble across that one at like weird randoms. Like it doesn't even make sense. It's like I'll be like at the dollar store or whatever. It's like, oh, They got some like, sure, they're expired by a couple months, but you know what? Hey, I was like, there's some chocolate. I want these. And it's $1.
You guys like chocolate too?
I don't know what you're talking about there,
Build up
Georgiana.
that
So
stomach strength.
Pittsburgh. Is that a panini sandwich? A premium.
terminate.
Fermented.
Benny was
Oh,
the new.
so Pittsburgh Permanis sandwiches. Yes. So I am the best sandwich. French fries on a sandwich is great, and it's good lunch meats and stuff. So I'm actually weird as part of the Fat Kid Club again. I actually I'm part of the Slice Squad with Permanis, so I get a free piece of pizza every day.
Wow.
So, well, and it's right down from the office from where I work to work. So I can go down and have lunch or go down afterwards. But I started getting inventive because I've been a member of the Slice Squad for months, and you start changing toppings. Well, pepperoni, onion. I started getting inventive, and they worked with me because they're like, it's like, oh, it's Benny. He's coming down here, They put capicola on my pizza now, pastrami. Oh, yeah. So hashtag Slice Squad. $9.99 a month. Up to put this
on pizza.
Hey, they charge $9.99 a month for a slice of pizza every day. They're looking at my account, being like, "We effed up."
What you do? Are you wet?
I put that. Hey, I was like, no more for you. No more. You too much.
No slice for you.
Yep. I know what you mean, Pat.
John Gannett or whatever, he did a funny sketch about all-you-can-eat buffet where, and I'm classic for that too. Like, I'll put work in that buffet. Like, when I go to a buffet, I plan that out. It's like, I'm getting my money's worth. Mashed potatoes, get out of here.
Yeah.
General Tso's chicken. Yeah, and they're like,
Hey, Johnny.
Over like,
Did you see?
more.
I don't know if you saw. Greg sent for 2 spots on the kayak.
Say what?
Greg sent for 2 spots on the kayak.
Yeah, I think Maddie's on point, but I got it written down. I think so far Summer and Brad got 2, and then Greg and Wendy got 2.
And so just in relating to the kayak, we'll get a thing up of what the kayak is. We just have to keep in mind that the kayak that we're proposing now, by the time the event comes, maybe the style will be slightly different, but it's going to be comparable. You know what I mean? Because who knows what to stock. If you want to wait for that one to be, it's the event is in the future. So I would imagine it's still going to be in stock and stuff. But I don't want to, if for some reason, let's just get, how the world is. They're out of stock. You can wait for it. We'll work it out. But it will be a comparable style or whatever if that is the case. Because it's like, well, I want this kayak ASAP. Okay, it'll be the comparable style or better. So they're like I said, we're kind of victims of, in a sense of who knows what's going to be available in stock. If you want to wait for that one, we'll work it out. It's because we'll work it out. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then Johnny, I'll get you the info of the kayak that we're looking at, so folks can kind of see and get a visual of what they can land.
If you can, because I'm so busy at work and I just don't want to miss it, send it to Maddie, because whenever it's something for the event, she puts it on the Facebook group. So everybody can see it.
So Maddie, stay tuned.
Yeah, and then I'll try to get on and put it on the YouTube community page as well.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I think it's going to be an awesome waffle, and like I said, you start looking at all the waffles that are going on. There's so many different things, and like from the camera that there's stuff that like this is all cool stuff that you can use, and that's part of growing your it goes to a good cause. So yeah,
exactly, Bob. He's like, you got to know how much a person weighs also before you buy it.
And you're right. And so like if there is a situation like that, like I said, the goal of this is. We want to make sure that it's getting used and that it's good and created. We're going to make sure that happens. So if there is like, oh man, that one for whatever reason is no bueno, don't worry, donate. It's going to be all good. It will be all good. If you don't know how we roll, you'll find out. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And like Maddie said, just make sure whenever you're doing it through the Cash App or PayPal, put in the notes what it's for. There's so many different things that go up, whether it's the kayak, the camera, the cups for the white cup and the black cup that they have for the event, the puzzles, anything that they have. Here pretty soon, I'm going to be showing the event hat that I'm making with
Yes.
leather
Oh,
textures.
that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be so cool.
And those are I'm actually working on a custom shape patch for those hats that's going to be shaped like the state of Tennessee.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm trying to make them extra special for that. All those things that they have going on, you got to make sure that you put what it's for so that you can put in for the right thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, it's all towards a good cause, folks. So
yeah, I mean, same thing for the drink
even if you can't come down and make it, your donation makes an impact. This is even if you're not able to get to the event, don't feel dissuaded about participating in all the waffles. Even if it's a bracelet, everything is going towards the total, folks. And like I said, I don't want to get all emotional about it because I'll start going down that hole. But
that package you might want to move before you scoot back.
Feel good stuff going on.
That way you don't squish it.
Joker's like, did I just miss Benny saying that he will give 2 other magnets tonight? Funny.
Oh, hey, hey, Joker, you better send a message to Magnetar. I'm sure they're very supportive of you, bro.
Mary says, please, when you send money, tell Maddie what it's for. Don't confuse her. She lives with Johnny, so she's already confused.
Absolutely.
Hey, ADHD Club.
Thank you, Mary, for never skipping a beat. I love you.
In New York City. Impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Ooh,
we're not going to give away another magnet. But you know what? Just to show you how we roll, let's do a Kratos choice rope and claw combo. Let's get it.
What?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Once you know,
I so need a new rope too.
Once you know,
Benny.
once you know,
Can I win that?
Archaeology trick with Benny giveaway, you said?
Yes, I want to win that. I'm going to archaeology trip.
It's like you're taking Barbie, dude.
Hey, a day out in the field with me, you'll be like, I need to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, guys. Tomorrow the White Cup bid closes on our live. At the end of the live, we'll be doing the duck race for the White Cup, the Autism Cup that was inspired by Joseph and Penny. Those are the little boy and little girl sitting by the tree. It's a one-of-a-kind cup. Grace, that Brad and Summer made for us for the event. So, guys, make sure you get it in. Still $10 a spot. Last chance is tonight, all the way through to live until tomorrow night.
Yep. And Johnny, are we on for tomorrow? We're on for tomorrow, right?
Yes. And Betty will be there with us tomorrow.
Yeah. So like it continues, folks. More fun. To me, I'm not going to lie. I'm having a fun week. And I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm having a blast. I really do enjoy hanging out with everyone and seeing everyone in the chat and just, it's I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm having fun doing this Gauntlet of Lives. Now, bear with me. I know I'm sure by tomorrow, poor Johnny is like, oh, I'm sick of Benny. Johnny's getting sloppy thirds, I guess, but your fly's on Friday.
As soon as he said come out your nose.
I blame your schedule.
It's all good. Like I knew that you were gonna be there Friday. But then I was working, and then I found out you were on Beard. I was like, oh snap, that's messed up. He's there all day. I can't be there. That's jacked up.
Yeah. I know. It's like, but hopefully y'all are not sick of me. Because tomorrow on Johnny's Live, we're gonna have some more fun, folks, and this is what it's all about. I mean, I'm having a blast. I don't know about y'all, so make sure you tune in tomorrow because we got one more special giveaway to get away, and I think everyone's gonna like this one as well. So,
ooh, I'm excited.
Hey, hashtag Team Kratos. You know how we do it. let's support one another, grow together, and have a little fun. Let's get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when we caught.
I will laugh if I win.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't have a magnet.
Her,
You see
her
Leah
first
comment,
time, her
Yeah,
first
so-
time in the stream was in one of my streams a couple weeks ago.
No,
Or
it's
no,
Johnny's.
it was in Johnny's.
It was Johnny's.
It was one of Johnny's, and she entered the giveaway. Literally came in, said hi, entered his giveaway, and won.
No comments.
I didn't say anything. I was being a creep.
Yeah.
I was just be like, I'm in the background. Let's see what happens.
Yep. So just explain this giveaway a little bit more so everyone knows. You can have your choice of rope. We actually just released a lot of new ropes lately. We have 12 millimeter, 100-foot ropes for those of y'all for that extra thick. And we have and we even have 8 millimeter, 150 foot. What?
Oh,
Yeah, because we're not scared of tall bridges here at Team Kratos. Let's conquer them too. So we have a lot of new ropes released. So whatever rope you're interested in, let me know. And then we'll also send out that collapsible Kratos claw too, which is great because it's collapsible. It can fit in that, it can fit in that little bucket a little bit better or whatever. And especially if you're like me, sometimes it has to venture out to places. It's nice to have things more compact. So, yeah, like I said, once again, I appreciate everyone hanging out, and this is it's just great to be hanging out. So I appreciate all the support, and let's get it.
hold on, my computer's messing up.
I was wondering if one day anyone could do like an 80-foot rope, just a little bit more than the 65, but less than the 100. 150, you know what I mean? Like an 80 would be good.
Oh, now let's get Magna G's. Now you're gonna have me. I will get it. I will get it because
80 would be because I can throw 60 now. I just gotta throw like 70 and then 80.
You just need a heavier magnet, and then you won't throw as far.
Yeah, Poseidon, right?
Speaking of those new ropes,
Jack Kratos 4000 double sided. You'll have plenty of room.
Yeah.
You already have a bridge picked
80,
out.
80 would be perfect. 88 millimeter would be perfect.
so I got that new 150-foot rope. It's still in the plastic until tomorrow.
You're going magnet fishing?
I'm gonna go toss tomorrow. It's gonna be cold, but I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've got
Same
a bridge
with 60.
picked out. The water.
Oh.
So just let everyone know, how did the 150-foot rope come into play? There was one thing I noticed, and it was at last year's event. We had a big bridge within the area we were magnet fishing, and I sat there and I was looking at that bridge. It's like, man, and there was people still getting it. I mean, there was lawnmowers pulled up. I mean, there was Team Kratos up there tearing that stuff up, getting the bridge. I was like, man, imagine if you had that 150-foot rope, you'd have that little bit more play to toss out and drag. So yeah, it's kind of like, we just need a little bit longer, 8 millimeter, 150 foot. So that's kind of where it came from, was from actually the event last year. Just seeing that huge bridge, and people kind of forced to dip rather than drag, you know what I mean? And it's like, man, that'd be nice to be able to drag that bridge. You just need that little extra.
Yeah.
A few years, I'll be waiting for that rope to do the George Washington Bridge over here. You need like a 600-foot rope.
Joker says he wants a green and purple rope, please.
Hey, let's get magnetic. You know what? I want to conquer these bridges when I come up, and you happen to know a guy.
Well, you'll need a boat for that. You'll need a boat.
Penny D come knocking on that door up in Brooklyn and be like, holy smokes, this guy got a 500-foot rope.
Yeah.
Ready to get down. It was like, yeah. It was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, we'll be sitting around that Brooklyn Bridge, you know what I mean?
God, dude. The Brooklyn Bridge would be insane.
Never sit there and film because you'd be waiting for the splash. You'd be like, throw, and then you'd be like,
go on.
The Brooklyn Bridge is 150 feet from the water.
I think it. Oh, there it is.
Start to get scared, and then you hear the water.
And this is something too that I want folks to realize. Like, if you do have any special requests, like I I am cool to work with you. So it's like, everyone, it's like, hey, I really like a 300-foot rope, man. Is that possible? Reach out to me. We'll work it out.
Hey Benny, I got a request.
80 feet. 80 feet.
Can Joker get a purple and green rope, and I can get a black and blue rope?
Yeah. So different colors, like, I can do different colors, and it's like I've been actually looking into like going to dark ropes and trying to get that nailed down because I think that would be fun too.
Yeah.
But no doubt, like I can't make every wish come true, but one of the cool things, like, we're all here in the chat, we're family folks. Like, I'm Benny, hit me up, let's talk about
A
it.
green rope would be awesome.
Hey, I'm Benny. So yeah, if like, man, I just wish I had a 250-foot rope, hit me up. If I can make it happen, it's going to happen.
Kids need gloves.
And also, if it's something that a lot of people are interested in, I will carry it because the team needs it.
Yeah.
The team wants it. Like I said, it's like Kratos. The Kratos Magnetics is Team Kratos, and it's one of those things. Like I try to emphasize because I don't think people like realize, like, I'm nothing without y'all. And so that's why I'm so thankful to be part of it. That everyone is so supportive. So yeah, the whole thing's working together and this and that. So if you're
Exactly.
anything like that, just reach out. It's Benny. How you doing?
You gonna run it?
So let's
Ready
see.
to run it?
Yeah, that makes. Hey, Benny, the last time we spoke, you were talking about maybe looking into kids' gloves.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people talking about. Well, one, my kids, but two, I have other people talking about kids' gloves.
And
He said it in here. Kids' gloves, smaller gloves would be perfect.
Yep, and it's really kind of cool, Johnny. It's like I have all kinds of crazy prototype stuff that doesn't really make it to the store. Not that it's not bad; it just doesn't make it. You know what I mean? Like, it just, for whatever reason, I have stuff too. So people might be shocked to be like, "Do you have this kind of glove?" It's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, hit me up." And here's what's important too. Any suggestions? Tell me. Just tell me.
I have an idea for a rope. If you did like maybe like a measurement, like either like some notch on like a few feet, like 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet,
You can just
or
mark
like
that by
a color,
ourselves.
or like each one would be like a different color each couple of feet,
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
crazy.
so I do it an old school way. I'll tie knots. Kind of to give me like kind of a feel. But yeah, no, I get that too. That would be real helpful. You know what I mean? That's something cool.
Yeah.
Like, me, I'm like old school. I was like, well, I'll sometimes tie knots to like where I know I'm getting close. You know what I mean? Oh, this is
Like a depth gauge. So when the line's in the water, the 5 is sticking out. You know how deep the water is.
I hit the first knot. I know because I measured.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on the
Nice.
second knot. Oh, dang, I'm on this, like, man, I'm still like, it's still straight down. I'm only on, so yeah, that I do that in old school, but no doubt I think that would be cool if there was just some kind of marker on there. You know?
Basically, like
And now our UK friends will be like, it's imperial, not metric.
yeah.
Because we're in the US.
Yeah.
It's actually fathoms for water. It's actually fathoms.
And no doubt, like, people who use the metric system are looking at us over here and like, I just don't get it. I
Yeah.
just don't get it. Because for me in archaeology, we use metric, so I'm very familiar with metric. But when we work on historic sites, we will use the imperial feet and stuff. So and it's just so crazy how complicated it is. And it's like when I'm dealing with a pre-contact site and it's all metric, it's just like, it's so easy. I'm just moving like that's it makes so much sense. But America.
Wendy, I actually have an idea for that. I'm pitching to Benny. I've got a blueprint I've been drawing up
Look,
for a
the
magnet
thing we've been
launcher.
trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ken had a good idea. Tape it off. Instead of doing the knots, you get some tape on it. Very good idea. Yep.
Let's go tape.
Man, that's a great idea. Thanks for sharing.
So the electrical tape actually will come off in the water. I've tried
Gorilla
it. I'll
won't.
rotate
I don't
myself.
think
It
Gorilla
will come
won't.
off in the water.
Yeah.
But if you get the electrical sleeves that are heat seals,
Oh, heat shrink.
the heat shrink, you can put those, and it'll heat shrink right to your marker, and it'll be right there on the rope.
Yeah. So Chris Shiblet, I don't know if he's in here, but he some folks probably in the chat know Chris. Yeah, he sent me some cool heat shrinking stuff to check out, like along that lines. Because a lot of people will wrap that, when you get to that rope, if you're tying it off or whatever, and you have that little loose, a lot of people wrap that loose if you're doing the old school polymer knot. Hey, I don't judge. Some people are old school; they go straight to the polymer knot. I'm a carabiner guy. Whatever floats your boat. But when you're tying with that polymer knot, you do have that little loose, that tail hanging out.
Tape that
So
off.
a lot of people
That's
do
why I didn't
tape,
like mine.
tape that up.
Yeah.
The lemon double for what?
We didn't like it.
But-
polymer.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
Going
run
back
this.
to the whole having a
let's
Good luck, everyone.
do it. Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
Lucky winner. Thanks so much for hanging out here with us, folks. Make sure you smash that thumbs up too.
We're gonna wait until Benny says go.
Go.
I really need a new rope.
I'm
Yeah.
okay, like, we were kind of.
Joker!
Hey,
Hey,
Joker!
first
there
time
you
for
go,
everything.
Joker.
There you go, buddy.
Joker.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joker.
Send it to me now, Joker. You don't need it.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be pink, right?
Yeah. I'm sending Joker up a nice hot pink rope.
He goes, "What the hell?"
I told you, Joker, you could win.
Congrats, Joker. Congrats,
That's
brother.
rigged.
No, that's just called karma.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Congratulations,
He got
buddy.
close to my name, and I was like, "Please don't."
Jason says definitely.
Mhm.
Yes, I'll take
That's awesome.
I'll
So,
take purple.
congratulations, Joker.
A pink
Yeah,
rope?
hey, Joker, I assume everything's the same, but you know the deal. In case you moved or whatever, hit me up and let me know what rope you want, brother. What you want? You want that extra thick? I have a feeling you like that extra thick.
Finally, my misery's over.
I really can't wait until the event get to go and Magnificent Joker.
So,
Yeah.
Joker is so much fun, and I was kind of talking about this on the live last night. At that event last year, I had one of the best collab experiences with us getting together and persevering to clean our waterways, and we were talking about the picnic table, and Joker, Joker citizens. There were so many of us, and just getting this table out. So it was really it was one. There's a lot of collab experiences I have with this. That was one that it was just like we had 7 grappling hooks on this picnic table. We had magnets on this picnic table. It was in an awkward position, and it could have been easy to say we have to let this lie, and it is what it is, but we didn't. And I tell you what, that was one of the best collabs of getting something out of the waterways that I ever had. So, yeah, if you ain't checking out Joker, check out his channel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what's cool too? You get a little cultured because sometimes he'll speak French, and that French language is so sexy. So it's also it's fun. It's fun to see. You know what I mean? It's just like because he's multilingual, so it's cool like to see some of his stuff in French, because it's like, how can he make magnet fishing sound sexy? Joker does it.
Yeah.
Je ne sais quoi.
So yeah, Joker's a great channel. Make sure you check him out, and he's all in with the community, and he does great stuff. And word is you're coming to the event too, right, Joker? I can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
I know Spanish and French, not enough to talk in them, but enough to know what people are saying.
Yeah, well, it's like, Joker, when you come to the event, just speak French so we can all get
Right.
enculturated. Because I think we'll make it out.
My French is sexy. That's a new one.
So and what's cool is Let's Get Magnetic did a cool collab with Joker where they actually went down to my brother's coffee shop in Brooklyn, and
Found that
was
skateboard.
yeah, that was
I'll
so
autograph that
cool.
skateboard.
Yeah, and it was just very cool. It's like, oh man, it's so close but kind of far away. So, but you're not too far away from me, so it's like I'm still thinking about coming down to New York sometime to harass you.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go metal detect this battlefield?
Right. Right.
He's still looking for George Washington's musket balls.
Yeah. I got a lead on this camp, George Washington. You want to go out and have some fun?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely would. Right.
Yeah. No, I was just on. I think it was Instagram, and yeah, Joker's some of his reposts was in French, and it was just like I was just sitting there like listening to it, just like, man, how come English isn't so sexy?
That's because English take all the freaking mismatched parts of every other language and take them down a back alleyway and take them their grammatically incorrect stuff, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Ben, did you ever hear of Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx?
No, I haven't.
Research it, my man. Research it, dude. I'm just saying, Van Cortlandt Park.
Oh,
Extremely historical, crazy sounding, but there was a slaughter of Indians and all that up there during the American Revolution, and that is a huge battleground up there.
Yeah. I'll definitely.
And there's a huge lake in the center of it.
Stuff. I love that stuff. I don't, like I said, I was bummed that I didn't go on that project Fort Tilden. But we work in. I do visit, but we also work in New York from time to NYC from time to time. So, yeah, hopefully I can get out there and it's hard being like I'm kind of think of John Wick. I'm management now versus the field operative, so it's hard for me to get out. Unfortunately, on that archaeology thing sometimes, but every once in a while
They did that. They did the archaeology thing here in Central Park. That's how they found the remnants of the church.
In
Central
I would love to be part of that project.
Seneca Village, it was called Seneca Village.
Yeah,
in Central Park.
To be part of that. That stuff just gives me of goosebumps.
Yeah,
so
that's how we got the
Joker's
cannonballs,
comment.
too.
Yeah.
Joker's comment reminded me.
I've been on the hunt for over 20 years. I've had the sickness for over 20 years now. So
We've had the sickness for 7 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and let me tell you something. It doesn't die down. It gets worse.
we've had it longer. We just didn't know until we found out what magna fishing is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So James, Joker's comment actually reminded me about the Global Magna-Fishing Day I'm doing. I got approved by the city of Des Moines to be able to go to the skate park here.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Dude, that's freaking sweet.
The skate park in Des Moines, Iowa is the largest in America. 88,000 square feet.
And they have warp tours and all that probably there, right? Like
Warp
actual
Tour,
festival.
Do Tour, the X Games, all of that there.
Yeah.
Back
I mean, how many skateboards are in that water, dude?
Every time that they do the Do Tour, they sign the skateboards and they launch some in
to the river.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be nice.
Ooh.
I've been approved by the city to go out there and do it.
My ADHD, I can't help it. Sorry if you guys have been hearing clicks. Sort of have my nervous tick thing.
But
hey, we already
Zippo lighter still.
ADHD for the win.
Yeah.
The permanent marker. Yeah, I remember that we had that.
Yeah,
issue.
the marker
so
was
now
running
I
out.
carry a marker around with me.
Yeah.
But
Now we have to. People are recognizing us in the city.
taking pictures of us.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
But
That's awesome, Gary.
by the way, Lee saw the comment about the English language not sounding sexy. You saw that? He's like, hey.
Old English is cool, not the New York English.
American English.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I mean people find like different
Yeah.
like southern accent, blah blah blah.
In case anyone doesn't know, I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans just because there's 29 people in here right now. Next week I have a special guest coming up
Oh really?
from Norway.
What?
Sweet.
Wow.
So make sure to check
Monday?
next week because we have a guest.
Oh, cool.
So
Think I
tonight
know
we
who
have
it
some awesome people come up, and next week I've got a guest from Norway.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Do you have a channel? Any clues?
They're from Norway. They're in the chat.
That's all I'm going to say. They're in
Oh,
chat.
okay.
Okay.
Burgle Serica asked if is magnet fishing an ADHD thing.
I'm pretty sure.
And this is the truth for me. I chase the squirrel a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have pro
What-
brains.
When I'm magnet fishing, it calms that down.
Yep.
Because
Yes,
I become more
absolutely.
focused. I think you're right. I think a lot of us with that certain, whatever you want to call it, magnet fishing helps calm that. I've noticed that for me
Night, Matt.
because I have that bad. If you haven't seen me on lives, you can see I'm all up.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely,
yeah, definitely. It centers a focus, which is really welcomed, and it kind of calms down
Me.
that squirrel brain syndrome. I think a lot of us have.
I had that as a ringtone
No,
for
right.
myself for a while.
No way. Joker made a pun.
So you would agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is there was a archaeological dig here in Iowa that just happened in my hometown called it was the
Spirit Lake Massacre.
yeah, the Spirit Lake Massacre.
Oh my goodness, you give me the tingles. I've only dug in Iowa about 3 times. So I haven't been out there too much. And it was basically right across the border. And it was nothing fun. It was just like I said, we were clearing stuff. So it didn't find any of that juice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this one is a known spot because like it's called the Gardner Cabin for a reason because they like technically that's where their graves are at. They have a log cabin that was built from
It was built by the Gardner family.
that came from like Storm Lake. They came out through Storm Lake because my family actually traveled with them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like they traveled with them when they were coming to like the
Spirit Lake Okoboji area.
Spirit Lake Okoboji. Like they stayed in Storm Lake, whereas the Gardner family moved toward Spirit Lake. So, yeah.
The Sioux tribe came in and massacred them.
Yep. Except for the girl Sarah because she had blonde hair. They kept her.
Interesting.
Because they kept telling them like, "Hey, you can't be here. This lake is sacred. Go away." Because the lake is.
What you mean? There's fish in this lake, and I'm hungry.
Well, the funny thing is about the area I came from is it's one of 3 blue geyser lakes
in the world.
This is one of the lakes that has a natural geyser coming through it. Same with like I think there's a couple in Africa.
Yeah, that's pretty cool and a rare occurrence. It's crazy how it's like, yeah, right there.
What?
It's like that Yellowstone where it blows.
That's a super.
There she blows.
Yeah.
See that one day.
Oh.
You know.
Hey, take it easy, David Combs. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
It's
Thank you.
3:30 a.m. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Where the heck
He's
are
over
we
in the
at? I'm
UK.
curious.
Yeah, I believe they're over in the UK.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And one thing I say is like, you know, when I see folks from the UK in here, that's pretty cool because we are on totally different schedules.
That's wild.
So
That's
it's so, you know, and part of that kind of stinks because I think it's harder for us to get together because of the, you know, well, it's day here, night there. So when I see folks from the UK that are up probably chasing squirrels too, it's cool to see you in the chat. So that's awesome that you're in here. You know, it's awesome to see folks, you know, just from all around the world, you know, and it goes to show the depth of the community. You know, it's bigger than the U.S. This is bigger than the U.S.
Yep. Joker says, Benny, I'm digging in summer Roman site. That's awesome. And then Lee, I did see your comment about coming up. That would be awesome sometime.
Cool beans.
Mm.
Lee is always a good guy to have up. I remember when we had Lee up. It was a great interview.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to go back in comments, make sure I didn't miss anything important, too important.
Mm.
No, yeah, it's great to see.
Yep.
The chat's rolling. It's great to see.
Mm.
Make sure you smash that thumbs up, guys. It's been an awesome live.
Yep. Almost 3 hours now.
I would say we can go longer.
I was gonna say we've gone almost 4 hours with Johnny up here.
Yeah. No doubt, no doubt. This is freaking awesome.
That and we
Hey,
can
Jared,
start.
check your chat, bro. Check.
So Ben, when are these magnets coming out? The golden ones.
Well, so
Next week.
we did.
He wants to come up for Lee.
Yeah. So we had the Titan yesterday.
They're
And
gone.
then
I don't
today
see
we
anything.
have the Helios.
I don't see anything on the site.
Well,
Sold out.
so here's the thing: the Titan, it's not going to be released till tomorrow morning.
Oh,
So what's happening right here is y'all are getting the first taste of it's going to be it's the release, and tomorrow morning it's going to go live.
You want to drink?
That's partially because I'm here hanging out. I have to put it on the website.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll work after the live. I'll work on it, and then have it ready. It may be up tonight, but most likely it'll be up tomorrow in the AM. Same with how the
See you later, Joker.
Night, Joker.
Hi, Joker.
Yeah, that one says.
Okay. Here, oh, come here.
So yeah, it's definitely
Wait.
so if you did not get a chance to win something, there's still a chance tomorrow because we're going to be hanging out at Johnny's Corner, and we're going to have a blast. So you still have a chance, and I can't say what we're releasing, but 2 + 2. I mean, you kind of figure out where we're going here. Of the next
Metal detectors.
Let's sit. Ah, crap.
Kratos metal detectors.
That would be cool. A Kratos metal detector.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the day. That's the day I would get into metal detecting.
Wasn't gonna take
Yeah,
you to
and metal detecting is fun. It's really fun.
It is. It is.
They freaking find Spanish reals over here in New York. Some of the guys.
Wait,
Spanish
you're,
coins.
what?
Yeah,
Well, good, but
Staten Island, everything.
no, not tonight.
Wait. You're fine. You're fine. Wait a minute.
Not me. There's channels that do New York City metal detecting. They find
You know what?
Spanish
You think
reals.
of it though, that makes sense.
Yeah. A long time ago,
makes sense.
1600s, 1500s. That was a long
That
time
makes
ago.
sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually cut. Sometimes they're just cut because they must be doing some kind of like quartering. Like it was like cut. Yeah, I forgot what it was.
cut it.
Yeah.
Like, like
Quarters.
your change back.
Pieces of
Yeah,
8.
so the-
Pieces of 8. They're literally pieces of 8.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Maddie found something interesting today. Oh, I know you probably can't spill the beans, but I'm chomping at
wow.
the bit.
That's cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, today was a fun day.
Yeah.
It was one of those. We got out there. We just went and had fun. It was just a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what.
See you later, Grumpy.
I think it is just crazy. It's like I do feel like what kind of does suck about the U.S. is that, like, how come none of our coins are magnetic minus the steel penny, right? I always so laugh when I see our UK friends out there. They're just like, man, that's a magnet full of coins.
Right?
Tell me about it. When we were in Central Park, oh my God.
Give me a second.
Pulled out like a magnet full of coins, literally.
Yeah. Imagine. Let's get magnet. You're right. Imagine. Just imagine
Mhm.
So you find in Central Park, and then you imagine, since Central Park's been open since the early 1800s, can you imagine how much American coins is down there? Can
Hold
you
the fort
imagine
down for a minute,
historical
please.
American coins down in those waters in Central Park in New York City? Because you're not getting those unless you go in. You know,
Yeah,
we
I
found
mean,
coins-
Y'all hold the fort down for a minute for me, please.
Yeah.
yeah. So and here's one thing I get jealous about the team, the team or the Treasure fam that are magnificent, kind of like northern close to that Canadian border, is that they do find those coins every once in a while. And Joker, you're in Canada. How come you're not rich?
I have found a nickel before. USA nickel
On
magnetic.
a magnet?
on a magnet.
So
What the hell?
who else in the chat has found a magnetic coin in a weird spot that doesn't make sense?
I did. I found a
You're
Jamaican coin.
not
on
American,
a,
though, yeah.
on an Alabama dock.
Jamaican coin. That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, it's okay. That's my rough Jamaican.
My kids were so embarrassed because I was like, there was fishers right there. And I was like, oh, you're Jamaican me money, man. And they're like, Dad, no. Dad, no.
We find the most we find is pesos.
No, not pesos. It
Pesos.
was the isn't it the Russian one?
No, we find more pesos than anything, baby.
Hmm.
But I know that reason, but we're not going to say that here.
But there's
New York is crazy right now. I'm just putting that out there.
well, yeah, but they have
New York specifically, New York City.
Remember the coin that we had? It had the thumbs up.
Yeah, that was Russian or
Yeah.
Polish.
Yeah, and then the other one, it was like it wasn't perfectly round.
I should go
was a
get it and show
scalloped-
everyone.
It was a scalloped edge instead of just a perfect circle.
Yeah. Strange.
Yeah.
Hey,
You want me to go find it?
Maddie, thanks for the picture, because now now I feel better of my curiosity. Thank you so much. So I know when you don't. Na 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 na.
Yeah, and then the other thing I think I did find a coin, like a U.S. coin, but I think it was more so like rusted, stuck to a piece of metal because it wasn't actually
like
on
rusted
the
on.
magnet; it was on the metal. So,
Yeah. I was gonna say with the one that Nick found with the nickel, aren't the nickels from like way
War
way
nickels.
back when?
War
Weren't
nickels?
they made of a different metal? That was
I
it,
don't think they were.
you know?
Nickel has always been
I know
nickel.
we
I
have
believe.
the steel penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they did something with the nickels at one point.
No.
I don't know.
Not that
Because
I
I'm
know
trying to
of.
think of a reason, like, that will cause
Strong freaking Kratos magnet. Enough to pick up nickel.
nickel.
All right, I'm back.
Silver.
Yeah.
Trying to work my
Yeah.
YouTube from my phone because my computer is freezing up on me whenever I go to my YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here soon because my battery's
Same.
at 11%.
Ooh.
All right, hey Nick, I appreciate you coming up, and
Anytime, buddy.
and also, I'm gonna get that logo sent over to you. Like I said, that was very awesome of you to let me do that logo.
Oh, you already sent that last night.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was so tired by the time I got done with it. I laid down and I was out.
Yeah, I did too.
Jared, did you see that message, bro?
Yes, it's done.
But I will talk to everybody later. I'll be in the chat though.
Hey,
Same.
I hope you're. I know we'll see each other again before the event, but you better be ready for noogies. And a big
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
We had a
No
blast.
noogie for me. I got
Can't
no
wait to
hair
see
left.
it.
I'm gonna burn my scalp if I get a noogie.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to end this here soon because it's almost 3 hours, and so.
All right, guys.
Oh.
Same here. Jared
Yeah, I
Pease,
gotta go
Benny,
to
nice to
bed.
meet you again. Florida Pease, Johnny Pease, New York City is out of here.
I tell you what, LGM. Hold on. When Maddie and I, we're 14 years. When we hit our 25th anniversary, we're gonna come magnet fish with you because we're gonna relive our
What?
honeymoon in New York
Wait.
City.
14 when you hit your 25th anniversary, you said?
Yeah, I've always thought in the back of my head that once Maddie and I hit 25, we'll go relive our honeymoon up in Manhattan.
Wait, you went to New York City for your honeymoon?
Yeah, it started off. We were supposed to go to
Ooh, that's
Vermont
sick.
and go see all the leaves up there, and then we were driving, and one of the places were booked, so we didn't get it. So then I was like, okay, we'll go to Foxwoods and go to the casino. I started headed that way, and I saw a sign in New York City. And I looked at Maddie. I was just like, detour, yeah, just ADHD, yeah. Me and my
Yeah.
pickup truck tooling around in downtown Manhattan. It was fun.
Nice.
Dude, Johnny, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really figure you were the New York City.
I'm not. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
No New York City.
Yeah.
We're not to New York City anymore, man.
Yeah.
We're got our
We had our
fill
fill.
of it. Yeah.
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 We'd like to see what green space looks like.
Yeah, and trees would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
But no hunting, guys, right? No.
Yep. So I thank everyone for being here. We will see you next week. Don't forget, we got a special guest from outside the country,
Yeah.
from good old Norway. So please make sure you tune in next week, and we will see you later.
Take care, guys. Nice to meet you again.
James, Johnny, Danny,
Take care, Ben.
Yeah.
Jenny, I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are welcome to stay backstage after we shut off if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and end now.
All right.